This is your home for the Bulldogs. Baldwin Sports Live.
Alford is going to hand it off to Cody Buck up the middle, lowers the shoulder into the end zone.
Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors. 48 years of Hayden tradition and excellence. Learn more at haydenoutdoors.com.
Bergen going to set up Padgett nicely. Carr with his third rebound, kicks it to Talon Torres. Now Ryder and I going to try a mid-range jump shot, and that's good. Bailey Smith open it in the corner for three, up and in. Third goal from the four. He'll swing it out right side, looking for the corner, the end zone, and he will make it. Another Bulldog touchdown.
It's time for the Bulldogs on your home for Baldwin High School Athletics. Baldwin Sports Live.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chanute, Kansas, where tonight the Baldwin Bulldogs play their first road game of the season as they take on the Chanute Blue Comets. Hi, everyone. Ryan Hilmer here alongside Joey Bongard as we welcome you in to the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. The Lady Bulldogs got off to a great start and gained an early league victory in their opener last Friday night by beating the Paola Panthers 61-27. 4 different Bulldogs scored in double figures, and they hit 8 of 15 threes in a game they led from start to finish. Their pressure defense was on full display, forcing 25 Paola turnovers, and they scored early and often, both on the fast break and in the paint. Cammie Collum led the way with her 14 points, and she hit 2 from downtown. Shea Griffith hit a career-high 3 threes en route to her 12 points and 5 rebounds. Audrey Searle also had 12 points and 5 rebounds, and Chloe Neufeld added 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Tonight, the Dogs will take on the 2-0 Blue Comets, who won both of their first 2 games by 22 points to start this year. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll hear from Joey. We'll also talk more about this matchup and then some keys to the game later on and starting lineups before we tip this thing off from Chanute. This is the Baldwin State Bank pregame show on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Welcome back here to Chanute. This is the pregame show, and it's brought to us by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business, money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 130 years now, they've helped serve our community. So go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. Let's talk a little bit more about this matchup. Baldwin comes in at 1-0. I mentioned they won last Friday night in their opener 61-27. They never trailed in that game. Led it 37-15 at the half. Like I mentioned, 8 of 15 from three-point land. We'll hope to see some more of that here tonight. 4 girls scored in double figures. They had 13 assists on 21 made field goals, and they forced 25 turnovers and were able to get up and down the floor, score in transition, and score in the paint early and often. On the other side for Chanute, they come into this game at 2-0. They were 4-17 last season, but looking better so far this year. They won Thursday at Winfield 46-24, and then they turned around on Friday night and won at Humboldt 49-27. In terms of this series history, Baldwin leads at 4-2. They haven't played very often. They played last year in Baldwin, and Baldwin won that 63-28, did the girls, but before that, the last time they had played was 2015, so getting a little bit more familiar here lately with Chanute. And time now to take a look at some of our area matchups going around on a Tuesday night here. Paola is playing host to Fort Scott today. Ottawa at Lewisburg should be a good doubleheader, and also Spring Hill at Emporia. Those are some of the other league matchups to keep an eye on. Joey, as I bring you in here, I'll just pick your brain a little bit on what some of your takeaways were last Friday night. Like I mentioned, 25 turnovers forced. They hit 8 of 15 threes. What were some of your takeaways from last week? What are you expecting to see here tonight?
Yeah, I think for Baldwin, it's really going to be a matter of just letting it fly from deep. We saw what Shea Griffith did, choose 3 of 3 from deep, had all 12 of those points coming, or 9 of those from the 3 ball, a lot of those coming in hustle plays. And then Audrey Searle early, she had 5 rebounds and a lot of offensive ones in that first half. So I think it's a matter of crashing the board and letting it fly from deep.
100%, hoping to see some more of that tonight. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back with more on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home builds and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street, or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Welcome back here to Chanute, Kansas. This is the Baldwin State Bank pregame show, getting you set for the Bulldogs at the Blue Comets here tonight. Let's take a look at somebody to watch out for on Chanute, and that's going to be Sarah Unier. She was honorable mention All-State, second team All-League last year. She wears number 5 in white and blue, and she's 5'3" and a junior. She hit 4 threes against Baldwin last year for her 12 points, so she is a very good shooter. So watch out for number 5. That's going to be one of our keys to the game, is slow her down. Chanute brings back 3 of 5 starters from last year, including Unier, Avery Hicks, and Kylie Sanborn. They're all back. They lose a couple of starters from last year, but off to a better start this year. They finished 4-17 last year. They lost to the same team that Baldwin lost to in the sub-state. They lost in the semifinals to Topeka Hayden, 53-17 last year. Baldwin ended up losing in the sub-state championship to Hayden, 52-22. So that is something that these two squads have in common from last year. Chanute averaging 47 points per game, giving up 25 points per game. They are coached by head coach Dustin Fox. Their assistant coaches are Eric Holmes and Jordan Richards. Baldwin, on the other hand, come in at 1-0. Their head coach is Kara Rowland in her second year at the helm. Assistant coaches Chad Scobie and Bailey Bones. And Baldwin coming off a pretty good performance. They're going to try to replicate that here tonight. Like I mentioned, Baldwin won this matchup 63-28 last year. A couple of girls had some great games in this matchup last year. Chloe Neufeld had 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Shea Griffith, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. That was a career high in rebounds for Griffith, so keep an eye on that. Audrey Searle had 10 points and 7 rebounds as well. So some of these girls looking to replicate that performance from last year as we head into tonight. And the Bulldogs are going to try to improve their record to 2-0 to start this new campaign. Let's go ahead and take one final break here. This has been the Baldwin State Bank pregame show brought to us by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 130 years now, they've helped serve our community. So go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. Also like to mention our presenting sponsor here on Baldwin Sports Live is Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Shad and Penny Sheldon are your Baldwin City area brokers, and they invite you to check out the Pleasant Grove build site. It's 10 wooded acres of prime Kansas land featuring rolling terrain and stunning views. It's just 11 miles from Baldwin City and is perfect for hunting and ATV enthusiasts. Claim your own perfect slice of Kansas countryside. Learn more at HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666. Should have starting lineups and opening tip-off on the other side. This has been the Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Welcome back here to Chanute, getting you set for the opening tip-off between the Bulldogs and the Blue Comets. Time now for our starting lineups. First for Chanute, number 1 is a 5'7" freshman, Kate Unier. Number 5 is a 5'3" junior, Sarah Unier. Number 11 is a 5'7" sophomore, Brianna Peter. Number 24 is a 5'10" senior, Avery Hicks. And number 25 is a 5'5" freshman, Grace Lubering. For Baldwin, their starting 5 will look like this. Number 1, a junior in Shea Griffith. Number 2, a senior in Chloe Neufeld. Number 14, a junior in Emmy Nye. Number 15, a junior in Audrey Searle. And number 24, a junior in Carson Chambers. Excuse me, scratch that. It'll actually be number 12, sophomore Cammie Collum in the starting lineup. So we'll see Chambers come off of the bench. Just about ready for basketball here. Glad you could join us on Baldwin Sports Live. Ryan Hilmer here alongside Joey Bongard. Bit of an odd angle here this evening. They got us down at the end, so bear with us a little bit. But other than that, we got the band playing in a good environment here, a good crowd on hand. A couple of undefeated teams about to go at it, albeit early in the season. See if Baldwin can get off to a hot start like they did against Paola last Friday night. They led that game from start to finish. Ready to jump this thing up. Chanute's going to take the first possession. That's Sarah Unier, honorable mention All-State, second team All-League a year ago. Gets it off to Peter. Has it taken away, almost, by Griffith. Got to be careful not to foul. They get it back to Unier. From the corner, baseline drive and a kick out. That's Peter for 3. That's off the mark, but an offensive rebound for Kate Unier, the younger sister, I assume, I guess. Shouldn't assume that, but Kate is a freshman, Sarah is a junior, and we got a foul here on Baldwin. Shea Griffith gets whistled for her first personal foul, first team foul. These teams played last year in Baldwin. Baldwin won 63-28. Hadn't played for 9 years before that, since 2015. Going back to 2006, Baldwin leads this series 4-2. Officials having a conversation with assistant coach Chad Scobie. Not quite certain about what.
Shot clock.
Okay.
Originally was
Did it-
reset
oh,
to
okay.
35, so he wanted it back down to the 10-second mark. Now we're back to 35.
Well, we'll see what they end up on here. I thought that they called a foul, so you would think that would reset the shot clock. Maybe the shot clock's malfunctioning. I don't know. I wasn't keeping an eye on it. Either way, a choppy start here tonight. Looks like they got some people down at the scorer's table frantically working on something, so maybe the shot clock's not working, and that would be a bummer. So that's one of the additions that came last year that has really helped the flow of the games here at the high school level.
Don't think it's going to change much of how Baldwin plays. We saw how quick they played last week.
Yeah, that's going to be one of our keys tonight, is get out in transition and score early.
We saw in that first defensive possession, at least the first part of it, missing that one rebound, having the near turnover, and then allowing them to get a good look off.
All right, they seem to be figuring it out maybe. Guess this will be a good opportunity for me to get a spot in. Baldwin Sports Live is also brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. They're a family-owned company in Baldwin City that services many different industries, from food processing to heavy and light industrial, oil and gas, and many more. With state-of-the-art machine tools, Rice Precision provides a great work environment that offers excellent pay and competitive benefits. It's the perfect place to start your next career. You can find out more by emailing jobs@rice-precision.com. A lot of Bulldog faithful have made their way down south here into southeast Kansas. First trip to Chanute that Baldwin has had in a long time. Not a bad facility here. Got a little mezzanine where they got us set up at. Baldwin, go ahead.
It's kind of a whole complex they've got here.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. Baldwin's going to be back on the road again on Friday. They'll go to Burlington, and then a week from tonight, back in the friendly confines of the Doghouse as they welcome a league opponent in Lewisburg. Baldwin's got off to a good start in the league, beating Paola last Friday. They're 1-0 so far. A very lengthy delay here. So much that we might step aside, and we'll be back when they get this thing figured out. You're watching Bulldog Basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street, or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one.
All right, so we are back. They must have got whatever was ailing them figured out. Chanute, off of the foul by Griffith, keeps the possession. Just underway here. Chanute working it around the perimeter. They get it to the freshman Kate Uner. She airballs the shot. Shea Griffith the rebound, and here comes Baldwin in transition. A good save there. Good hustle by Collin, but they turn it over. Here come the Blue Comets back the other way.
Important to note that shot clock still isn't working. So they might be playing with a bit of a relapsed version, no shot clock, not really sure what.
See what happens here. Emmy Nye whistled for her first personal foul, second team foul. Baldwin 2 fouls here in the opening minute. There's Kate Unier, excuse me. Work it right side, that's Grace Lubering. All the way back around Sarah Unier. Good job by Baldwin cutting off some of these dribble drives. Chanute being very patient with it. They get a baseline drive here. Good defensive play by Shea Griffith. Can she rip it away? It's a jump ball and it'll go Baldwin's way. Good defensive possession that time. Now going to face some full court pressure from Chanute. Full court man-to-man. Emmy Nye will bring it up across the timeline. Gets it near side, Chloe Neufeld. Working on Sarah Unier. Now Collum going to try a right-hand drive. Griffith gets into the lane, kicks it out. Cami Collum from the corner for three. That's no good. Rebound down to Peter. Still no score, 2 minutes in. Get it into the corner, Sarah Unier. Gets it to Kate, the freshman, going to try another three, and she banks it in. Chanute on the board first. Collum has it ripped away and tied up. Chanute's going to take it on the possession arrow.
Unier doing it on both sides of the ball. Hits that three. They've given her a lot of space. Had her second attempt there and finally got it to go.
See if Baldwin can settle into this game a little bit. As they're getting into the lane, Grace Lubering had it ripped away from her, and Baldwin takes it away. Here they come in transition. Shea Griffith ahead of the pack. Little strong off the backboard, and a strong rebound by Unier and the Blue Comets. Left side, they get it to Sarah. Back up top to Kate Unier. Nice dribble drive defense there. Once again, they'll try to get down the lane, have to kick it out. Like Joey mentioned, that shot clock still not working, and Emmy Nye is going to pick up her second personal foul early here in the first quarter. And quickly off the bench comes sophomore Logan Scobie. She'll replace Emmy Nye. Scobie had 5 points last Friday night. Cami Collum led the way last Friday with 14 points. 3 other girls scored in double figures. It's Madison Seibel into the game, number 4. Chanute gets another offensive rebound. That was Lainey Holtzman, sophomore, also into the game for Chanute, trying to save it, but they give it to Baldwin, and here come the Bulldogs looking for their first points. Griffith tries a right-hand drive down the right side of the lane, gets fouled, and Shea's going to go to the line for 2. She was 3 of 4 from the line last Friday night.
Kind of like that decision to just go to the basket. They haven't really had a chance to get down yet. They had that early turnover on that first possession and then the missed 3. So goes down, draws the contact on the mismatch, and able to get the free throws out of it.
First one is good from Griffith. Gets the Bulldogs on the board. Foul was against Jenica Ruark. 5'5" freshman, both shots good. That's Holtzman. Lainey Holtzman, a 5'3" sophomore. Gets it off to Kate Unier. Trying to work it down low. They'll kick it back outside. Madison Seibel, that's no good. And the rebound almost bounded out of bounds, but Baldwin comes away with it. Audrey Searle. They'll move it up quickly. Cami Collum to the hoop. Couldn't finish. Chloe Neufeld, an offensive rebound, and she'll go to the line for 2. Good work on the offensive glass so far.
It's the third time we've seen the Bulldogs get the ball in transition and just throw it all the way ahead. And this time Neufeld there to get the rebound, but they've got to make those first shots if they want to be able to kind of pull away here. You're not going to rely on free throws every time.
Baldwin ties it up. Chloe Neufeld good on the first shot. Both shots good. 4-0 run here for Baldwin as they take their first lead. Work it left corner. Now back up top. Kate Unier working on Chloe Neufeld. Good defense there, but Neufeld made her pick it up. Needs some help here, and they turn it over. Shea Griffith comes away with it. The second turnover from Chanute. Here comes Neufeld in transition. Left-handed scooper, no good. Carson Chambers into the game. An offensive rebound and a putback. Gives Baldwin a 6-3 lead. Holtzman gets it up to Seibel. Kate Unier into the corner. Another instance where Ruark had to pick up her dribble. They turn it over for the third time. Here comes Collum in transition, trying to get to the hoop. Counted in the foul. Great work there, Cammie Collum, finishing through the contact. She'll get one more from the line. An 8-0 run here from Baldwin. And a mass substitution from Chanute.
Those starters all coming back in.
Yep.
I guess I'll bite my tongue. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Ryan. Let them keep driving to the hoop, and somebody will get that board.
Second foul on Madison Seibel. The and one was good from Collum. Baldwin perfect from the free throw line so far. Up 9-3. That's a nice interior pass, but missing down low. Carson Chambers, her second rebound. Here comes Baldwin quickly the other way, advancing it to Logan Scobie. She had it ripped away by Sarah Uner. Here comes Unier looking, gets it to her younger sister, and a three off the mark, no good. Rebound batted around and a foul. That three was from Lubering. It was off the mark, but good activity from both teams on the offensive glass so far. First foul on Carson Chambers, fourth team foul. The next one's gonna put the Blue Comets into the bonus. Try to lob it inside, instead they kick it out. Grace Lubering is fouled, and she'll go to the line for two now, as Baldwin has gotten 5 team fouls on him already here in the first quarter. That's number 2 on Shea Griffith as well. So Emmy Nye has 2 and Griffith have 2.
I think you assuming they're sisters was probably right. They look identical.
Identical, that's why, yeah.
They look identical. I mean, they were even wearing the same shoes.
I know. They seem to have that chemistry as well. First shot was good from Lubering. That halts that 9-0 Baldwin run. Second shot off the mark. Neufeld the rebound, but they'll redo it. A lane violation. Give the 5'5" freshman another shot at it. Comes up short. Audrey Searle the rebound. She brings it up the court, advances it to Collum. A nice pass far side. Logan Scobie for 3 from the corner. That was off, but a big offensive rebound. Carson Chambers and a putback again. Great activity down low from the junior Chambers. And ripped away and stolen. Here comes Logan Scobie. Fourth Chanute turnover, gives it off to Collum. A right-hand drive towards the bucket. She's fouled, and she'll go back to the line. Baldwin been living at the line so far, 5 for 5. Collum has hit 1 so far, and a timeout taken, I believe, by Chanute. And it is their first timeout. We'll step aside, be back in 30 seconds on Baldwin Sports Live.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Back here in Chanute, Bulldogs getting their road schedule underway tonight. They are up 11-4 in the first quarter. Cammie Collum to the line for two. Hit her first free throw earlier. No good on this one. Collum led the way, 14 points, a rebound, and 3 assists. Hit 2 threes on Friday night. Knocks down the second. She's got 4 points here in the early going. Baldwin up 12-4. Get it to Peter, open in the corners. Brianna Peter, hits a three. That's the second for Chanute. Draws the Blue Comets a little bit closer. Here comes Neufeld quickly the other way. Steps through and gets fouled, and she'll head to the line as now Chanute is over the foul limit. First personal foul on Sarah Unier.
Had me lost for a second there. The officials were going for a sideline inbounds play, and I was like, what?
Still early in the season. Everybody's getting back into the rhythm. Neufeld no good on the first. Baldwin shot 68% from the line in their opener. Second one comes up short as well. Rebound down to Chanute. Baldwin still up by 5, minute and a half to play here in the opening quarter. Lubering gets it up top to Unier. They'll get it to Sarah Unier in the left corner. That's a little bit strong. Audrey Searle with her third rebound of the game. Advances it quickly. Chloe Neufeld in transition. The right hand lay-in is good.
She's so good when she's in transition there. She's drawn so many fouls already and then just getting down with that right hand.
Baldwin is so quick to get that rebound and outlet it and get up the floor. Working right corner, now back up top to Peter. Trying to bang it inside, and that was Hicks, no good. And Audrey Searle already her fourth rebound as she crosses the timeline, gives it off to Neufeld, gonna stop and pop for a three, a little bit strong. Offensive board though for Searle. Logan Scobie's gonna try from around the same spot. That's no good. Rebound down to Hicks. And a turnover and a poor one there from Chanute. 5 of them in the first quarter, and Neufeld's gonna walk this thing up as the shot clock, if it has been working, I haven't noticed, has been turned off, and a poor foul once again on Chanute. It's going to send Neufeld back to the line. It's the second foul also on their, arguably their best player in Sarah Unier. Neufeld just missed a couple and knocks this one down. She's got 5 points. No good on the second. Kate Unier gets shut off. They'll work it up top, Lubering. Move back to Unier. She'll try a three from the right wing. That's no good. Offensive board and a foul right before the horn sounds. That was an offensive rebound by Holtzman. And Lainey Holtzman, the 5'3" sophomore, will go to the line. It's going to be a lonely trip to the line as the time expired in the first quarter. First 2 free throws for the sophomore. Bounces the first one around and in. No good on the second free throw, so that's how the first quarter will come to an end with a Baldwin lead of 15-8. We'll step aside and be back with more Bulldog basketball after this.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here to Chanute, Kansas. A good start for the Bulldogs, a 15-8 lead after one. Carson Chambers, 4 points. Cammie Collin, 4 points. Griffith had 2, and Neufeld led the way with her 5 in the opening quarter. Chanute hit a couple of threes. Grace Luberling had a point. Holtzman had a point. And was Peter hitting 1 3. I didn't write down who the other one was. Not Kate Unier, excuse me. Here we go, start of the second quarter. Baldwin has it with in their black jerseys with the white numbers, white trim. Chloe Neufeld controlling up top. Fakes the handoff, gonna try to get all the way to the rim. A short corner jumper is no good, and the rebound down to Chanute. Madison Seibel, she turned it over. Baldwin will take that. Good pressure in the backcourt from Neufeld. Sideline inbounds for the Dogs. They get it into Cammie Collin. Comes off of a Scobie screen. A little hesitation, hands it off to Neufeld. Back to Collin, a baseline drive, trying to power it up, and she does so. Another 2 for Collin. She's got 6 here in the early going. 17-8 Baldwin lead. Come the Blue Comets the other way. Trying to get it down inside. Forcing it up there. Avery Hicks, no good. Audrey Searle, the rebound. She has 6 of them already. Baldwin push it in transition. Find Collin. Had it poked away. 21, Cheyenne Brunker, a junior, is into the game. She has it here in the near corner. Searle thought about a mid-range jump shot instead, puts it on the floor and gets to the rim. Audrey Searle with her first 2 points.
Baldwin's been so good at that already, Ryan. Just driving and forcing contact. That time, no whistle, but gets it to go.
Left side trying to work it inside, get cut off once again. Good job by Brunker, and a loose ball came down to Chanute. Brunker's going to get whistled for the foul.
Brunker probably the best player on the court to get the whistle there. Don't want to put anybody else in danger, especially having 2 girls already with 2 personal fouls.
First personal on her, and Grace Lubering 1 for 2 from the line to end the first quarter. It's back there now. First one rattles in and out. Back into the game, Emmy Nye and Shea Griffith, both of them have 2 fouls, so they have to play smart. Scobie and Neufeld check out.
I want to see Griffith get a couple threes up here. Don't let her drive down. Just let her kind of sit on the perimeter, take some threes. She won't have to worry about any offensive fouls that way.
Second shot is good from Lubering. Makes it 19-9 Baldwin. Collin going to bring it up. A nice backdoor pass from Searle to Shea Griffith, and Griffith lays it home for her 4th points. Nice assist there from Searle. Mid-range jump shot from Chanute is no good, and Audrey comes down with her 7th rebound and has to power it away, and she gets fouled. I think that's going to go against 20. Sure is, and that is Lily Fisher. Chanute already getting pretty deep on that bench. Another freshman, a 5'8" freshman in Lily Fisher. Seen 5 freshmen play for him already, and a timeout was taken. Was that Baldwin that took that timeout?
That'll be Chanute,
okay.
2nd of their 5.
So they'll have 3 left. Once again, like to remind you that our presenting sponsors, Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. If you go to HaydenOutdoors.com, you can check out this great property that they'd like you to see, and it is the Pleasant Grove build site. It's 10 wooded acres on prime Kansas land. It features rolling terrain and stunning views. It's just 11 miles from Baldwin City as well, and it's perfect for hunting and ATV enthusiasts. Claim your own perfect slice of the Kansas countryside. Call 785-821-2666 or go to HaydenOutdoors.com. 21-9, Baldwin leads it early 2nd quarter. Glad you're with us. Baldwin led by 7 at the end of the 1st quarter. Went on a big 9-0 run after Chanute had the first 3 points of the game. Haven't looked back since. Inbounded into Column, facing a little bit of soft pressure. Crosses the timeline, hands it off to Griffith. Now far side to Brunker. Bounces it in, or tried to Audrey Searle, and it got intercepted. 3rd Baldwin turnover. Lubering kicks it into the corner to Ruark. Back up top, Lubering. Now Kate Unier gets into the lane, had it ripped away and stolen. Nice play there by Brunker down low. Here comes Nye in transition, fakes the pass, and that's going to be a charge as she ran over Lubering. That's going to be number 3 already on Emmy Nye.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit careless by her. Didn't really have to drive. She had options on the perimeter. Griffith trailing behind her and just chose to drive and never even gave herself an opportunity. I mean, she just kind of threw it off the backboard there.
Neufeld and Scobie check back in. Nye's going to have to take a seat with those 3 fouls. Brunker also sits down. Nice backdoor pass and a good find, but couldn't finish it there. That was Seibel, and a rebound to Chloe Neufeld. And here comes Baldwin quickly the other way. Gets into the lane, a little floater off the glass. That wouldn't drop in there. Rebound to Seibel. Chanute just the 1 point from the free throw line so far in the 4th quarter, approaching the midway point. More great Baldwin defense. Here's Lubering from straight away for 3. That's off the mark. Good block out and a good rebound. Shea Griffith. Come the Dogs the other way. Neufeld on the left wing, working against Unier. Come off a Searle screen. They'll switch it. Work it around the perimeter. Get it into Cammie Collins' hands. Trying to bounce it into Searle. Got surrounded. Had to kick it back out. Scobie's going to try a 3. That it's good. Logan Scobie had 5 points last Friday night and hits her 2nd 3 of the season. First 3 tonight for Baldwin. They're up 24-9. Lubering had it knocked away. Kate Unier retrieves it, gets it back to Lubering, left side. Guarded tightly out there by Collum. Here's Seibel back to Lubering, and a travel. It's going to be the 8th Chanute turnover. Avery Hicks, 5'10" senior, number 24, back into the game. Also Sarah Unier, she's playing with those 2 fouls.
I think if I'm Chanute's head coach making a game plan, I want to see a lot more of Sarah Unier taking shots and just making that playmaking visible.
They're going to call Neufeld for a travel. Got bumped a little bit. Baldwin turns it over for the 4th time. Unier hands it off to Unier. Go right side, Seibel. Swing it around to the left corner. Not much inside the lane for Chanute offensively. They've just been passing around the perimeter. Audrey Searle doing a nice job defensively down on the block. Almost traveled there. Here's a three from Seibel, and that's good. Third triple of the game for Chanute. Only have 12 points. They've either hit threes or free throws. Baldwin still doubling them up, 24-12. Collum gets into the mid-range, puts up a shot, a little bit strong. Rebound Chanute. Seibel gets it up top to Unier. Right side back in. Brianna Peter tried to force it inside. It was tipped by Baldwin and will stay here. A baseline inbounds for the Blue Comets. Cheyenne Brunker checks back in for Griffith. Now inbounded to Seibel. Guarded tightly by Brunker. Swing it left side. Sarah Unier turned down the three. Great defense there from Scobie, and that was knocked away momentarily by Collum. Active hands and moving their feet so far. Kate Unier tries to get down the lane, kick it out to Sarah, and that's good. First three, first points for Sarah Unier. That's their fourth triple. Makes it a 9-point Baldwin lead. Collum bounces it inside. Searle kicks it back out to Neufeld. Scobie just hit one, tries another, comes up short, and Hicks with the rebound. Neufeld with a careless foul on that rebound. That's going to be the first on Chloe Neufeld, third team foul. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Chanute on a 6-0 run, back-to-back threes. Seibel, who hit one of those threes, got shut off by Brunker. Back out to Kate Unier. Gives it back to Seibel. Now Sarah Unier trying to get into the lane. That was off of Searle. Trying to get it inside to the senior Hicks. Hicks is the lone senior on this squad, at least that we've seen play so far. That three was off the mark, an offensive board for the Blue Comets. They'll get another shot at it. Seibel, a high arcing three. That comes up short, and a very strong rebound from Audrey Searle. That is already number 8 for her. Second team foul on Chanute. They whistled it on Avery Hicks, the senior. So they have just officially turned off the shot clock. With approaching a minute to play here in the first half. Baldwin a 9-point lead. Dump it into Searle on the right block. Turns over the right shoulder. The left-hand hook wouldn't go. Rebound down to Chanute. And they can shrink this lead even further. It has all come from the outside or the free throw line for the Blue Comets. Peter turned down the three. Now Kate Unier trying to dribble drive, more good defense. The thing with not having a shot clock is you can take your time offensively. There's Sarah Unier, drives down the right side of the lane on the floor. No continuation there, and that's going to be the second personal foul on Chloe Neufeld. So Nye with 3, Griffith with 2, Neufeld with 2 now. Brunker's going to check back in for Chloe. She might sit the rest of this 34.6 seconds. Four threes and 3 free throws. I don't remember seeing a game where a 2-point basket wasn't made by a team in a half.
I personally can't say I've seen that, but you've been doing this longer than I have.
It's very rare, to say the least, and that's now foul number 2 on Cheyenne Brunker. So Baldwin's going to maybe be dealing with some foul trouble throughout this game. 5 team fouls, puts them in the bonus. Kate Unier at the line, knocks down the first shot.
I did notice on that last possession they've got the their PA announcers doing a bit of a shot clock. So counting them down when it hits 6, I think, was the number.
Very good.
You would hope they can get that fixed by the time the boys tip off.
Let's keep our fingers crossed. Both shots good from Kate Unier. Makes it a 7-point Baldwin lead. Gonna hold for the last shot of the half. Collum controls up top. Gonna get a screen by Audrey Searle. Got cut off. A step back 3. Almost banked it in. Chanute comes down with the rebound. 2 seconds. A half-court heave will come up short, and that's how the first half will end. 24-17, the Bulldogs lead it. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with our Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. This is Bulldog Basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Welcome back here to Chanute. We've made it to the half of the girls' game, and Baldwin leads it 24-17. Let's take a look now. I guess I should mention the halftime show brought to you by Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. If you're looking for a personal service from a local agent, then Kelly Neufeld is your guy. Give him a call at 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. Let's now run down the scoring numbers. First, we will start with Chanute. I mentioned no made 2-point field goals. They did hit 4 threes and some free throws as well, so that's interesting. Sarah Unier was held to 3 points in the first half. She had 2 fouls that she was dealing with. Brianna Peter got them started with the first 3 for her 3 points. Kate Unier also knocked in a 3. She had 5 points to lead the way in that first half for the Blue Comets. Grace Lubering had 2 points, both of those from the free throw line, and Lainey Holtzman had 1 from the free throw line. Madison Seibel hit the 4th triple for Chanute, and they turned it over 8 times in that first half. As for Baldwin, they turned it over 4 times in the first half, did a great job protecting the basketball, and their scoring numbers look like this. Logan Scobie hit the lone 3 of the game, or in the first half for Baldwin, for her 3 points. Shea Griffith, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Chloe Neufeld, 5 points and 2 rebounds, went 3 of 6 from the line. Cammie Collum had 6 first half points, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Audrey Searle had a great first half, rebounding the basketball with 8 rebounds, also 2 points and a nice assist. Carson Chambers, 4 points and 3 rebounds. 2 of those 3 were offensive boards. Like I mentioned, Baldwin turned it over 4 times, and they lead it by 7 here at the half, the same that they led it after the end of the first quarter. Teams tied that second quarter 9-9, so a 24-17 lead for the Lady Bulldogs. We'll take a break on the halftime show. We'll come back and we'll preview our boys game coming up later this evening in the second half of our doubleheader. This is Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home builds and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Welcome back here to Chanute. We are at the half. Baldwin leads it 24-17 in the girls' game. Let's take a little bit of a peek ahead to the boys' game and get you set for the second half of our doubleheader, as the 0-1 Baldwin Bulldogs will do battle with the 1-1 Chanute Blue Comets. Baldwin lost their opener last Friday 58-52 versus Paola. They shot 33% from the floor and just 22% from 3. They went 6 of 27 from downtown. They were down 3 at the half and they were down 1 going into the fourth quarter. It was a pretty tight game, back and forth throughout, a lot of ties, lots of lead changes. Baldwin had 10 turnovers, though, that led to 13 Paola points, and Baldwin also got beat in the paint. That is pretty rare. 34-24, Paola won that battle. It was a great game, though, from Leo Schoenberger, a career night scoring for him. He set a new career high with his 26 points. He had 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 4 steals as well. Colton Collum also had a great game last Friday, hitting a new career high 4 threes in that game, and he tied his career high of 16 points while also adding 8 rebounds. Ethan Smozzle had 4 points, but the rest of the Bulldogs kind of struggled to make much of a difference offensively without Cooper Carr. And I'll be interested to see if Cooper is going to be suiting up here tonight. Not sure I saw him out there in the halftime warm-ups, so that'll be something we keep an eye on for Baldwin as they try to go to 1-1 on this young season. A tough opening night loss to Paola, as that's also a league game, so you drop an early league contest. And if you're from the Paola perspective, though, that's a big-time win for them, and picking one up at a time when Baldwin's a little bit shorthanded, and that's going to help them down the stretch, you would think. So this has been the halftime show brought to us by Kelly Neufeld and all the great people at Farm Bureau Financial Services. If you're looking for personal service from a local agent, then Kelly Neufeld is your guy. Give him a call at 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. On the other side, we should be ready for the start of the second half. Baldwin up 24-17. You're watching Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing.
Apologize, had to cut the commercial off early as they go ahead and start this second half a little bit early. Chanute misses on their first try, and Audrey Searle down with her 9th rebound. Neufeld quickly the other way in transition. Kick it out. Emmy Nye for three, a little bit strong. Nye didn't play too much in that first half, had 3 personal fouls, so she's going to have to still be careful as Chanute brings it the other way. 7-point Baldwin lead. Chanute scored the first 3 points of the game, and there's 3 more from Sarah Unier. It's her second 3, 5th 3 of the game for Chanute, and now just a 4-point game. Going back to the first half, Chanute on an 11-0 run, and Baldwin turns it right back over to him. First time here in the second half. They had 4 of them in the first half.
You read my mind. I was just about to say, I'm pretty sure I remember the score being 24-9 at one point.
Sure was. That was Baldwin's largest lead of the game, 15. Since then, an 11-0 run. There's Peter in the corner for 3. They're not shy, jacking him up from out there, and rebound down to Nye. She'll bring it up quickly. Get it left side column. Thought about dumping it inside to Searle. Instead, they'll give it back to Neufeld. They'll set something up. 15-point lead has turned into 4. Backdoor cut and a nice pass there from Searle to Griffith. Second nice assist from Audrey, and Shea has her 6th point. Breaks that 11-0 run. Sarah Unier, jump stop, gives it off to Peter. Now Kate Unier. Working on Neufeld, got her drive shut off. Grace Lubering tries to drive baseline. Nice defense there from Collum. Peter going to try another 3 from the far corner, rattled in and out. And another rebound, the 10th of the game for Audrey Searle. Her career high is 14. Here come Baldwin up by 6. Searle puts it on the deck, gets in the lane, kicks it out. Left corner, and that's a 3. Chloe Neufeld, another assist for Searle. Neufeld has 8 points. Baldwin's second triple of the game, back up by 9. Peter in the near corner, trying to get it into Avery Hicks on the block. Good defense down there, had to kick it back out. Now Sarah Unier Gets it off to Kate Unier. Picks up her dribble, back to Sarah. She has hit 2 threes. Baldwin left her wide open, maybe a little too open, and Hicks, an offensive rebound. Looked like she walked with it. Gives Chanute another try. That's off the mark. Cami Collum tracks down the rebound and brings it up. Baldwin has some numbers. Instead, they'll get it to Neufeld. Chloe, the senior leader on this team. Another senior on the squad is Olivia Henry. Unfortunately, she's going to be out for a while, if not the season, with a torn ACL. That long one off the mark, and Peter down with the rebound. Baldwin has answered with a 5-0 run. Kate Unier going to try another 3. That rolls in and out. Searle, her 11th rebound, and she'll lead the break. Trying to spin back into the middle of the lane, puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, power dribble. Can she power it up? Through some contact, no good, but a foul will send her to the line.
There's really been no answer for Searle today, Ryan. I mean, she's got it all. She's at what, 11, 12 rebounds?
12 now.
12 rebounds. She's got a handful of points, few really nice assists.
She has been great so far. Makes the first free throw here. Give Baldwin a 10-point lead back. She's got 3 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. That was the second personal foul on Avery Hicks. Searle's second shot, no good. Chanute down with the rebound. That was Lily Fisher, the freshman. Seen 5 freshmen out there playing for Chanute. Young team. Only the 1 senior in Hicks. Baldwin also only has 1 senior. Here's Seibel. Gets it near side to Ruark. Back up top to Unier. Kate Unier tries a long 3. That's no good. And Emmy Nye, her second rebound. Still no 2-point baskets made for Chanute. And the left-hand lay-in in transition wouldn't go for Searle. She gets the rebound, her 13th of the game. Cami Collum, a floater down the lane is good. Give Collum 8 points. Baldwin right now on an 8-0 run, answering the 11-0 run that Chanute put together, and a timeout taken by Chanute. That'll be their, or Baldwin took that, okay. I was gonna say they've already used 3, but Baldwin takes their first of the game. We'll just step aside 30 seconds, be back here with more Bulldog basketball.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Back here in Chanute, Kansas, down south, a couple of hours. Baldwin now with a 12-point lead. Currently on an 8-0 run. Great defense has led to this lead. Had one lead change after Chanute started the game with a 3. Baldwin promptly went on a 9-0 run and haven't really looked back since then. Chanute still unable to get much going in the paint, passing around the perimeter. Sarah Unier, jump stop, kicks it out. Try a 3, no good. Shot clock violation will be their 10th or 9th turnover.
I could be wrong, but I think Baldwin scored, was it 21 without having a 3? I think they had 21 before their first 3, and when it was 21-24.
You're right on it. Chambers from the high post, a nice backdoor cut, gets it to Collum, up and in. Collum now into double figures with 10 points and a nice assist there from the junior Carson Chambers. Chanute looking for some offense. Sarah Unier, jump stop in the lane, kick it out. We'll dump it down low. That was Addison Kett, 5'11 junior. If she gets fouled, she'll go to the line for 2.
It's almost like the strategy is to not let them make a 2.
Yeah.
Just send them to the line.
That is a foul on Carson Chambers, 3rd personal. Only the first team foul, and Ket knocks down the first free throw. That breaks that 10-0 run Baldwin was on. Chambers checks out. Scobie, Searle, Collum, Griffith, and Neufeld, the 5 on the floor for Baldwin. Both shots good from Ket. Neufeld, a nice quick move, left-hand dribble, gets all the way to the rim, couldn't finish the lay-in, and then gets called for a frustration foul. That's number 3 now on Chloe.
I think she's going to want that one back. She did jar the ball loose, but maybe a little bit of a reach around. I think that whistle's been blown pretty early a lot of the times this evening.
It does look like they got the shot clock back working. It's been operating correctly here in the second half.
Felt like for a while some of those Chanute possessions just kept going.
I know, without it up there as a reference, it just feels like forever. No, more good defense here. Ruark had to give it up to Seibel. Now they'll kick it near side. Kate Unier. Seibel gets it back, working on Griffith. Gets it back to Ruark. Dump it back inside to Ket, and that's a charge. Great job down low from Audrey Searle. That'll be the first foul on Ket, 2nd team foul. Searle has had a great night, 3 points, 3 assists, and 13 rebounds, 1 shy of her career high.
She's still got a quarter yet to play.
Yep. Baldwin up by a dozen, 34-22. Here's Searle has it on the elbow. Cross-court pass to Scobie in the right corner. Back up top now to Griffith. Shea, nice crossover, gets down the right side of the lane, couldn't finish the scooper. Rebound down to Ket, and here comes Chanute in transition. Peter left open, hit 1-3 in the first half, that's no good. Rebound was tapped around, and the offensive board came down to Kate Unier. She put it back, she's got 7 points.
Well, there it is.
There it is. First 2-point basket made with a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Collum a little bit strong on that 3. Chanute the rebound. Here comes Seibel quickly. And that is a poor pass that gets deflected and almost stolen. A jump ball will keep it, or excuse me, it'll give it to Baldwin. 4-second difference between the shot and the game clock. You can essentially hold for the last shot of the quarter if you want to. Looks like they're going to do just that. Collum controls up top. Now Scobie and now Griffith. Run some weave action to take some time off the clock. Now is Neufeld going to attack. Gets it to Griffith, far side. Hit a couple of threes. 3 of them on Friday night, but no good that time. Out of bounds to Chanute. Griffith led the team in rebounding on Friday night with 5 of them. Searle has shattered that. Now 10 seconds to play. Unier has it, guarded by Neufeld. They'll get it left side. Peter had it knocked away. Kate Unier ends up with it, tries a rushed 3. That's no good, and Chloe Neufeld down with the rebound. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 34-24. Baldwin a 10-point lead heading into the final quarter. We'll be back with more Bulldog basketball after this.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street, or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Welcome back. Baldwin turned a 7-point halftime lead now into a 10-point advantage heading into the fourth quarter. Chanute going to start the fourth quarter with the basketball. Cami Collum leading the way in scoring for Baldwin with her 10 points. Audrey Searle has 13 rebounds. And there's a nice move, Sarah Unier. She's got 8 points. Currently a 6-0 run. This has been a game of runs. It went 11-0 from Chanute to 10-0 from Baldwin, and now 6-0 for Chanute. Nye, a floater through the lane. That's no good. Rebound down to Hicks, who's back out there. Ooh, almost a carry there. Lubering gets down the lane. Nice bounce pass into Hicks, and she puts it home. Hicks's first 2 points makes it an 8-0 run, and now a 6-point lead has prompted a Baldwin timeout. That'll be their second. We'll take it with them back in 30 seconds here on Baldwin Sports Live.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Back out of the timeout. Baldwin with a 6-point lead, 7 minutes to play in this game. Chanute currently on an 8-0 run. Griffith has it up top off of a Searle screen, gets down the right side of the lane, kicks it out. Logan Scobie hit one in the first half, couldn't connect there, out off a Bulldog. Chanute basketball. I think Baldwin's got to make a bit of a more effort to get it inside. That's where they were dominating there in that first half, settling for some outside shots now. Peter has it on the left wing, guarded by Collum. Looking for some help now, picked up her dribble. Gets it to Kate Unier. She gets shut off by Griffith on the baseline. Here's Grace Lubering down the right side of the lane, and the finger rolls it home. Make it a 10-0 Chanute run. Lead down to 4 for Baldwin, and they turn it over. Here come the Blue Comets, crowd starting to get into it. Kate Unier makes this place explode. The 6-3 of the game for Chanute. Now a 1-point Baldwin lead. They turn it right back over. Unier up and in. And all of a sudden, a 35-34 game, a 15-0 run put together by Chanute. And they take their first lead since it was 3-0. Timeout taken by Baldwin. It will have 2 left. Chanute has 3 remaining, but right now the momentum fully with the Blue Comets, and now this home crowd behind them and helping them out with 5:59 left.
Is that 11 points in 2 minutes, Ryan?
I think so, yeah. I mean,
it was 24-34. At the start of the fourth.
Start of the fourth, yep. And they have gone on an 11-0 run here in 2 minutes, as Joey pointed out. This place is coming alive. See where Baldwin goes offensively to try to get back on track.
I mean, we talked about it pregame. They've only been allowing, 28 points a game?
Yeah.
They're scoring right around 46.
Yep, 47 points per game, Chanute. They're giving up 25 a game. Baldwin scored 61 in their opener against Paola. Things got out of hand in that one. There's Neufeld putting Unier on the floor as she coasts by her. Now Griffith going to try a three. This could be big for Baldwin. That's off the back iron. Searle trying to track down the rebound. It comes down to Kate Unier, and she has it in transition. There's Peter going to try a three. That's long. No good. Battle for the rebound. Avery Hicks, an offensive board, gives the Blue Comets another try. Unier kicks it out to Sarah Unier, but couldn't come up with that, and that'll be turnover number 10 of the game.
I think that's 2 turnovers for them in the second half maybe, so they've done a much better job of keeping the ball.
Neufeld has it. Baldwin down by 1. Get it to Searle at the elbow. Searle kicks it back out to Neufeld, top of the key. Now Scobie, send it left side, Emmy Nye. Nye calls for a screen from Searle. It's a good one. Emmy going to pull up for a mid-range jump shot, and that's huge. Emmy Nye, her first 2 points, gives Baldwin the lead back. There's a mid-range jump shot off the mark, and it's out of bounds. An air ball there from Lubering.
Yeah, and if you take it back to that Emmy Nye 2 that she just hit, there's a lot more than just that screen. She waved off Chloe Neufeld, who was sitting kind of on the baseline, waved her off. She went to the opposite wing, and that cleared out that middle area for the screen to come.
Very well executed from Baldwin. They have a 1-point lead, trying to add on. About 4.5 minutes left in this game. Baldwin led by 15 at one point. Searle left open for 3, top of the key, no good. Rebound down to Unier. Guarded by Neufeld, sends it near side, Sarah Unier. Left-hand dribble and a foul going to get called on. No, a timeout, pardon me. A timeout taken by Chanute. That is their 3rd. And we will step aside as well. Baldwin a 1-point lead, 4:16 left to play in this game. Don't go anywhere. This is Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Welcome back here to Chanute, an entertaining opening game here tonight. Still got the boys game to come as Baldwin looks to get their first win of the season. Chanute boys are 1-1, but first we got a great game to settle here. Largest lead for Baldwin was 15. Had 1 tie, 3 lead changes. Chanute's largest run of the game, 15-0. Baldwin's largest run, 10-0. Both teams now 2 timeouts left. Nobody with a team foul yet in the 4th quarter. Neufeld and Nye have 3 fouls for Baldwin. Chambers does as well. Chanute has the basketball. Unier gets into the lane, kicks it out to Sarah Unier, and she knocks down another 3. That is her 3rd triple, the 7th of the game for Chanute. And now they have a 2-point lead. Quickly the other way. I was looking down right, and Joey, what happened?
It was just poked free on transition.
Okay. That was our 4th lead change. Nye has it up top. Now Griffith gets it back to Neufeld, top of the key. Spread it out, 4 out, 1 in. Searle gives her a screen. Now Neufeld in a little bit of trouble. Need a timeout here. and Baldwin gets it. Nice job by head coach Rowland. I believe they granted her the timeout. Official's going to talk about it, and they did give her the timeout. So that is the penultimate for Baldwin. They'll have one left.
If I'm Baldwin, I almost rather would just get the possession arrow there. Otherwise, I think Neufeld was going to get a foul to a privilege, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a good call. Maybe you just want to keep that possession arrow in your favor as long as you can, but now you're only down to one timeout with 3:35 left. What are you telling the girls if you're the coach down there, Joey? Where are we going to go offensively? Down by 2 here.
I think you got to go where the answer's been all night. It's got to be Searle down low.
Yep, she's been great in the paint. Still a rebound shy of her career high, though. She's been stuck on 13. 3 points, 3 rebounds. Cami Collum has led the way with her 10 points. Neufeld has 8, Griffith has 6, Scobie 3, Chambers 4, Emmy Nye 2 points.
I think I'd love to see something like Neufeld with the ball, get a Searle screen, have Searle just kind of roll off, go down low, and if she has nothing, you kick it out to Collum for a 3. Those are your 3 best players tonight.
Neufeld baseline inbounds, gets it into Searle. She's trapped immediately and fouled. Thought she might have been in a little trouble there in the short corner. They got that foul on Madison Seibel. That's her 3rd personal, just the 1st team foul. Baldwin still no fouls in the 4th quarter. What started off in a lot of whistles in the first half has kind of calmed down. Searle escapes some trouble, needs a little bit of help still. Griffith able to come up with it, gets it into the corner. Emmy Nye for 3, rattles out. Hicks down with the rebound for Chanute, and they'll try to add on to that 2-point lead. Baldwin desperately needs a stop here. Been a crazy game of runs so far. Unier picks up her dribble, gets it off to Sarah Unier. Working on Nye, getting right side. Near that right block, and now Kate Unier gets down the lane, fouled by, I believe, Emmy Nye. Going up for 2, she'll go to the free throw line. And it is gonna go against Emmy. That's 4 personal fouls, 1st team. Kate Unier 2 for 2 from the line. Comes up well short on the first here. 5'7" freshman. Second shot is good. She's got 13 points to lead the way for Chanute. Now a steal. Here comes the Blue Comets. Lay it up and in. Kate Unier again, give her 15. A costly turnover from Baldwin. Now trail by 5, 36-41. Where's the offense going to come from? Neufeld has it right side. Neufeld thought about trying a 3. Instead bounces it into Searle, powers it up through some contact, and Audrey's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Home crowd didn't like that one. Searle 1 for 1 from the line tonight.
It's a big call in favor of the Bulldogs there. I think that's one that it was the right call, but it's almost a toss-up. I think a second earlier, it might go in the other way.
Free throw in and out for Searle. Baldwin need this one and then need to get some stops and turn them in to points. Searle hits the second. She got 4 points now. Baldwin only 1 field goal made here in the 4th quarter. Trail it by 4, 2:31 left.
I mean, you got to think that Baldwin knows the game plan is going to the Uniers.
See how they can defend it. Knocked away by Griffith from Lubering. Kate Unier has it. She has led the way tonight with her 15 points. Off to Seibel, drives the lane, kicks it out to Lubering. Swing it back around to the Uniers. Kate gets it back through the lane, puts it up, a little bit of a scoop shot, no good. Offensive board and a putback, no good. Out of bounds off of Baldwin. And that's huge because it gives them a fresh 35 on the shot clock in possession back. They can milk some more of that game clock down. Baldwin needs to come up with a steal. Get it into Hicks, and she is fouled by Chambers. Going up for 2. Avery Hicks, the lone senior, will go to the line. 4th personal foul on Carson Chambers. This will be Hicks' first trip to the line. She's got 2 points. 5'10" senior rolls in the first shot.
Seems like every bounce off that rim has gone in favor of Chanute tonight. You've seen it go all wrong on so many different Bulldog threes and free throws, but that basket has gone in favor of Chanute.
And quite honestly, down the stretch here, some careless turnovers in the backcourt from Baldwin, giving easy layups to Chanute. No good on the second shot. Rebound bounces around, and it's going to go to Baldwin on the tie-up. Now down by 5, 1:56 left.
Still plenty of time, so there's no need to rush anything here. You don't want to drain the shot clock, but
Cami Collum has it, gives it off to Scobie. Now Griffith. They're working around the perimeter. Now Searle has it at the free throw line. Griffith to Scobie. She's hit 1-3. This will be big. That comes up short. Rebound down to Hicks. She traveled with it. No call. Minute and a half to play. Baldwin needs a stop in the worst way. Unier brings it near side, guarded closely by Scobie. And a foul gets whistled. Still, one more foul to give.
Yeah, these fouls aren't the worst thing in the world if you're Baldwin. Yeah, you're resetting the clock, but you're also allowing for a defensive possession to kind of change.
You also need to get close to being in the bonus, as they're going to take that next foul to give. That's not who you want to give the foul. Neufeld now with 4. 4th team foul, so the next will put him at the free throw line. Cheyenne Brunker quickly back to the scorer's table. She'll check in. Is she going to replace Chloe? She is, at least defensively. We'll go defense to offense substitutions here when we can. Baseline inbounds for the Blue Comets. Gets it to Sarah Unier. She'll retreat out and going to be fouled by Scobie. They're going to try to make him seal this thing from the line, hope for some misses.
You got to beg the question now, when do the Bulldogs use their last timeout?
First shot rolls in there. Sarah's got 12 points. Kate Unier 15.
Younger sister showing her up.
Freshman has looked good tonight. Sarah only a junior. It's going to be a dynamic duo for Chanute in the next few years. Both shots good. Baldwin need to go quickly, down by 7. Cami Collum a 3, that's too strong. Rebound down to Chanute. Man, Baldwin not gonna like how they let this game get away after being up by 15 at one point.
Gonna have to throw up a prayer if they want a chance to come back and hit some threes and get some costly turnovers on the other side.
Unier knocks down her 3rd free throw in a row. She now has 14 points, extends their lead out to 8. It's their largest lead of the game. No good on the second. Cami Collum the rebound. Baldwin has to go quickly. Gets down the right side of the lane, puts it up, no good. A blocking foul, though, will send Cami to the line. Desperately need 2 of 2 here.
That or you get a rebound off a missed second shot, and maybe you get a 3-point possession.
Second foul on the freshman Lubering. Cammie 2 of 3 from the line tonight. That one rattles around and down. One more coming for Collum. That's good. Give her a dozen points tonight. Timeout taken by Baldwin. That'll be their final timeout. Like you said earlier, Joey, now you got to come up with some steals. If you don't get a steal, you got to hope for some missed free throws. Chanute, they've been pretty good from the free throw line. I need to total them up here, but they've only missed 5 free throws. They have attempted, let me do some quick math here, 17 of them. That's 12 of 17 from the line.
I mean, I think for Baldwin, you got to really draw up a defensive play here. And I think if you're Chanute, you kind of run a baseline Hail Mary almost and have 2 girls go long, 2 kind of cut back in, something like that. And you know Neufeld's not going to be on the court. So I'm also thinking if I'm Baldwin, I put my 5 fastest girls out there and just say get a foul.
And Neufeld with those 4 fouls. Nye also has 4. Chambers has 4. Scobie has 3.
For some freshmen that haven't seen the court yet, put them on and say foul.
See what happens here. It's Neufeld, Griffith, Collum, Scobie, Nye out there. So you don't want Neufeld or Nye to take the foul. Try to get a steal first and foremost. And Nye does take the foul, and that's going to be 5 on Emmy.
I think that's a weak foul. That ball got jarred loose.
Nye's going to end her night with 2 points, couple of rebounds, was in foul trouble for the majority of the game. Searle's going to check back in. Replace the fouled out Emerson Nye. Sarah Uner back to the line. She's a perfect 3 of 3. Has a chance if she makes both to pass Kate for the leading scorer tonight. Good on the first. Makes them both. Baldwin down by 8. Give it off to Collum. Need a quick bucket here in the lane. No good. Rebound down to Chanute and Madison Seibel. Baldwin going to take another foul. This will be on Cammie Collum.
And now the younger sister's got a chance to reclaim the throne.
Yep. It'd be back and forth.
I imagine the car ride home is going to be a battle between who gets the most.
A couple of really good players, though. Baldwin won this matchup 63-28 last year, going away. Chanute obviously much better this year. Misses the first free throw. She can still tie Sarah here, 16 points. And she does. Here comes Neufeld quickly down the left side of the lane. Scooper is no good. And another foul down low off of that rebound. That's going to send Grace Lubering, the 5'5 freshman, to the line. See who they got. It's on Neufeld, and she's going to foul out as well.
The one official looks to be almost calling a jump ball there, too.
That was close.
I thought for sure they'd get the jump.
Brunker replaces Neufeld, and Grace Lubering, 2 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Back to the line, first shot no good. Chanute's going to start this year off 3-0. They only won 4 games last year. Second shot is good. give Lubering 5 points tonight. Now the advantage is 10. Collum gets it to Brunker. Now Scobie going to try another three. That's off the mark, no good. Baldwin has had a hard time scoring here in this second half. Had 10 points in the third quarter, only 5 here in the fourth. Now Avery Hicks going to go to the line. Don't forget, we'll have our boys game coming up after this game. We'll hand out our player of the game on our Hometown Construction post-game show, run down the final numbers, and then we'll get you set for the boys game. A lot of free throws here late has made this game a little bit more split than it would have been. Baldwin obviously trying to get back into it. Griffith going to try a three, that's no good. Rebound battered around down to Chanute, and Baldwin going to call off the Dogs. A huge round of applause from this home Blue Comet crowd as they witness a big comeback from the Chanute Blue Comets. And they come from 15 down to win this game by 11. Final score 50-39. Take a quick break here as I gather the final numbers. We'll go through them, hand out our player of the game, and then get you set for the boys game. This has been Bulldog Basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop.
Welcome back. This is the post-game show. The girls dropped to 1-1 on the season with a 50-39 loss here in Chanute. Let's give out our Player of the Game award, and could have gone to a couple different girls, but Joey, I really thought early in the game Audrey Searle set the tone on the glass, and so I'm going to give her just a rebound shy. She never got that extra rebound. I'm going to give her the Player of the Game award. Cammie Collum also had a great game, dozen points. Neufeld had 8 points. But Audrey Searle, our Player of the Game. It's brought to us by Farm Bureau Financial Services, insurance and investments, wealth management and financial planning. Farm Bureau Financial Services is there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. Call today and set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it. As we welcome you in here officially to do the post-game show, it's brought to you by Hometown Construction. They're bringing trust back to the roofing and exterior businesses. No more corner cutting, just real craftsmanship and real-world experience for the most lasting results. Call Hometown Construction today for your free estimate and experience the breath of fresh air they bring. Hometown Construction, where hometown service meets peace of mind. Now time for the final numbers. First for Chanute, they were led by Sarah and Kate Unier. Sarah had 16 points. In fact, they both finished with 16 points. As Joey mentioned earlier, Sarah went 5 of 5 from the free throw line and 4 of 6 for Kate. And Addison Kett had 2 points. Avery Hicks, 4 points. Grace Lubering had 5 points. Lainey Holtzman had 1, and Madison Seibel added 3 points. Chanute hit 7 threes as a team, and they turn it over 10 times. 8 in the first half, only 2 in the second half. They got their turnover problem corrected there at halftime. Baldwin, they turned it over 4 times in each half by my count. 8 total. Their scoring numbers look like this. Logan Scobie hit a 3 for her 3 points. Shea Griffith, 6 points, 2 rebounds. Chloe Neufeld also hit a triple. She had 8 points, 3 rebounds. Cammie Collum, 12 points and a pair of rebounds. Emmy Nye, 2 points, 2 boards. Audrey Searle, 4 points, 3 assists, and 13 rebounds. 3 of those offensive boards. And Carson Chambers rounded out 4 points, 3 rebounds. And that is how this thing ended up. A loss of 52-39 for Baldwin. They dropped to 1-1. Chanute off to a good start, 3-0 this year. And we'll take a little bit of a timeout here as I get some things switched over for the boys game, and then we'll be right back at it into the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. So don't go anywhere. We got the boys game coming up after this.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home builds and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider. Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back here to Chanute. It's time now for the pregame show for the boys' games, brought to you by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business, money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 130 years now, they've helped serve our community. So go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. So Baldwin, the boys come in 0-1 after dropping their opening game against Paola at home 58-52. They were down by 3 at the half, down by 1 going into the fourth quarter, but were unable to rally without Cooper Carr. Looks like they'll probably be without Cooper again here tonight. The boys shot 33% from the floor, just 22% from 3. They went 6 of 27 from downtown. You're going to have to see that number improve or get the ball inside a little bit more. 10 turnovers also for Baldwin, not a huge number, but it led to 13 points off of those turnovers for the Panthers, and the Panthers also beat Baldwin down low in the paint, 34-24, and that is something you don't see very often Leo Schoenberger had a career scoring night. He had 26 points, 8 rebounds, an assist, and 4 steals. Collum also had a great game, hit a career high 4 threes, and tied his career high of 16 points. Also added 8 boards, but nobody else really was able to get too much going. Smozzle had 4 points, and that was the next highest scorer for Baldwin other than Schoenberger and Collum. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Let's take a quick timeout here. On the other side, we'll hear from Joey, and we'll get some keys to the game and then starting lineups and opening tip-off as the 0-1 Baldwin Bulldogs go up against the 1-1 Chanute Blue Comets, who we'll talk a little bit more about on the other side as well. This is the Baldwin State Bank pregame show on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Welcome back here to Chanute, Kansas. Baldwin getting their road schedule kicked off. Their first away game, 0-1. They lost to Paola last Friday night. As for Chanute, they come in at 1-1. They were a great team as well as Baldwin was last year. They were 17-4 last year, but got upset in the first round of the playoffs by Wamego, 38-37. And they last week lost their opener Thursday at Winfield, 54-51, so a tight game there, and then turned around on Friday and won at Humboldt, 91-40. And so with that big 91-point performance, they are averaging 71 points per game, giving up 47 per game. So a team that likes to get up and down the floor and likes to score a lot of points. Baldwin scored 52 in their opener, gave up 58, obviously. And in terms of this series history, go back as far as 2006. Baldwin undefeated. They are 5-0, including last year winning this matchup in Baldwin 55-31. Their head coach is Devin Crabtree, and the head coach for your Baldwin Bulldogs, Donnie Blanchett, and his sixth-year assistant coaches Pete Carr, Jackson Blakely, and Drew Trebaum. And as I bring in my partner Joey here, Joey, looking back to that opener against Paola, obviously not the way Baldwin wanted to start off this campaign as the preseason #1 ranked team in Class 4A, but they were without their star, Cooper Carr, unable to really get much going outside of Schoenberger and Collum. What do you think they got to do here tonight to get their first win of the year?
Yeah, I think after looking at that game, that was the first time I've ever seen any of these guys play.
Yep.
I think their main goal just has to be share the love. If I were to say one thing, it's share the love. Let other guys shoot. Obviously, we know Schoenberger was the guy with the hot hand. They wanted to get him the ball, feed him down low. You feed the beast, and he was performing well. But you let some guys like Frost take some threes, let Smalling take some threes, and just let these guys get shots down, and maybe you'll get something to fall, and it won't be all on the shoulders of Schoenberger and Collum. And I think Scott also has to have a much better performance. He fouled out with 5 fouls, didn't produce much offense or nothing offensively. So I think the expectations for him are really high, and I think this is a game where he really has to show that he can perform well against another very good team.
Yeah, 100%. We'll keep our eye on that for sure. And as far as our keys to the game, #1 for me is going to be attack the paint. Baldwin put up 27 three-pointers and only made 6 of them, and I thought, especially late in that game, they settled for too many outside shots. So attack the paint and win that paint battle here tonight. And then #2 is going to be force some turnovers, because that way you can get out early and often in transition and get some easy buckets. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Those are our keys to the game. We'll take a quick timeout, and we will have the starting lineups and opening tip-off on the other side. This has been the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Don't go anywhere. More Bulldog basketball coming up after this.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Welcome back here to Chanute. Time now for our starting lineups. First for Chanute, #3 is 6'4" junior Warwick Olson. He was honorable mention All-State, second team All-League last year. Number 20 is a 5'10" junior Jalen Duncan. Number 22 is 6' senior Kobe Patterson. Number 23, a 6' junior Lawrence Cheney. And number 35, a 6'4" junior Daniel Stanley. They do lose a good player last year, a really good player in Elliott Stevenson. He graduated second-team All-State, first-team All-League player from a year ago. But like I mentioned, Warwick Olson's going to be a guy number 3 to keep an eye on for the Blue Comets. As for your Baldwin Bulldogs, no Cooper Carr again tonight, still out injured. So their starting 5 looks like this. Number 14, a senior in Ethan Smazel. Number 22, a senior Leo Schoenberger. Number 25, a junior Logan Scott. Number 33, a senior in Colton Collum. And number 34, a junior, in Creighton Frost. That'll be your starting 5 here tonight, just about set for the opening tip-off. Baldwin in their purple jerseys with the white trim. They'll be going left to right to start things off. Chanute averaging 71 points per game in their first 2 games. They're 1-1. Baldwin 0-1 coming into play.
There's one thing I saw looking at the way Baldwin came out for introductions. It's that Leo Schoenberger looks exhausted. I mean, this game hasn't tipped off, and he looks like he's just drained. I don't know if that's because it's such a late night already, the travel or what, but that's going to be something you keep an eye on with the amount of energy that he has to put this team on his back with.
Yeah, new career high for him last game out, 26 points. And we are underway. Chanute starts off with the basketball. There's Lawrence Cheney. Comes off his screen, almost turns it over, but Olson comes up with it. Olson gonna hoist early in the shot clock. It rattles around and in for the first points of the game. It's a 3 from Warwick Olson, and Chanute on the board first. Comes Baldwin the other way. Leo Schoenberger gonna play that point forward role again, and he turns it over looking for Frost early on. Here comes Cheney. He missed the open layup in transition. It's a big break for Baldwin. Here's Leo once again controlling out top of the key. Does get it to Frost this time. Creighton, a reach-in foul. He is fouled by Lawrence Cheney, the 6-foot junior. Sideline out of bounds here for the Bulldogs. Get it to Logan Scott. Look inside on the block. Colton Collum picked up his dribble, needs some help, kicks it out to Creighton Frost. Fresh shot clock for Baldwin, so no need to rush here, and a blocking foul on the baseline. That one's gonna go against Jalen Duncan. A couple of early fouls. The Blue Comet crowd not too enthused about that. Fresh shot clock here for Baldwin. They'll inbound it from the baseline to Leo Schoenberger. Coming off a career night. Gets it to Frost near side. Skip past Logan Scott. Like Joey mentioned in the pregame, gonna need more from Scott here tonight. Ends up in Schoenberger's hands. They'll pass it around the perimeter. Collum gonna attack the lane. A little floater, that's no good. Rebound down to Cheney of Chanute. I'd like to see Scott get a little bit aggressive here early offensively and get him going. There's Cheney coming off his screen, gets it to the corner. Warwick Olson hit the first 3, that's no good. Creighton Frost tracks the rebound down, trying to advance it up quickly to Scott. Low pass cross court to Collum, able to handle it though. Backs his way down to the block, kicks it back out. Now Scott. Baseline drive, had it knocked away. It's going to be a tie-up. It is. It'll stay with Baldwin. Scott got off to a good start to his season last year and then hurt his back. Never really got back on track after that. Hopefully he is healthy and ready to go this year. Logan has it right here. Now Frost up top. Ethan Smazel had 4 points on Friday night. Smazel going to try a runner. That's no good. Off the window, and a rebound down to Kobe Patterson. Patterson attacks Scott, and a charge. Good positioning, great job by Scott to move his feet and earn that charge.
Scott's got a big size advantage there too against Patterson. You really need to see him abuse that when he's got the chance to go in the lane. He's got to.
Apologies, didn't get the quarter switched back over. It's obviously not the fourth quarter. I'll get that switched here. Not sure what happened there, Joey.
I don't know.
We soldier on. Frost has it on the right wing, hounded out there, bounces it in to Leo Schoenberger, a power dribble and up and in for his first two. Baldwin on the board. Blue Comets look like they're playing a 5-out offense here. Going to see a lot of back cuts. Chanute trying to split the defense, get inside, no good, and a foul on the rebound. Frost was knocked to the floor. He landed really hard. He's about as tough as they come if you watched any of our football broadcasts.
First time I saw that kid on the football field, I was like, wow.
Yeah, me too. I've enjoyed every second. That's 2 quick fouls on Lawrence Chaney, the junior, so he's got to come out of the game. Checking in, Kaysen Otis, the 6-foot junior, number 11. Schoenberger gets to the top of the key. Now Ethan Smozzle near side. Collum working on that block. They try to force it down into him, and they turn it over. A jump ball will give it to Chanute. Little choppy offensive start for the Dogs. They will bring in sophomore Jackson Wheeler and a senior in Devin Wadle. Show some full court pressure here. Now they'll drop off. Olsen crosses the timeline. Gets it to Patterson. Work it back around left side. Olsen working on Schoenberger. Spins back towards the middle, getting hounded by Leo. Leo almost came up with an interception. Now splitting a couple of defenders. Getting through the lane was Jalen Duncan. Foul was on the floor, so no shot.
Gotta say, that baseline official has been very aggressive with his calls. I kind of like it. He is very enthusiastic when he's telling you what the call is.
Chanute 1-1 coming into this game. Baldwin 0-1. Patterson gonna try to fire from 3, and he rattled it home. Couple of triples for Chanute to start this game. 6-2 lead. Here's Wadle, top of the key, got shut off. Gives it back to Leo. Good jab step. Gives it off to Scott. Skip pass, Wadle in the corner. He's a good shooter. Couldn't knock it down, and a foul on the rebound. I think somebody went over the back of Jackson Wheeler. He had good position down there, the sophomore. The Chanute crowd is really giving it to this officiating crew now, as they are already at 5 fouls. And Baldwin in the bonus. Jackson Wheeler is going to step to the line. He had 2 points Friday night, go along with a couple of assists and a rebound off the bench. The first foul on Warwick Olsen. First shot from Wheeler rolls off.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that 3-ball. I mean, he took it and didn't really take it in motion. He put the ball down on his knees almost to go back up, and kind of took too long.
And both shots no good from Wheeler. Rebound down to Chanute. Here they come, 3:40 left here in the opening quarter. Kobe Patterson walks into a 3 and knocks it down. Good start for the Blue Comets. Raining 3 triples.
Playing like the girls.
Yeah, the girls hit 7 of them. Leo steps back, now working on that far wing. Kicks it to Jackson Rude, the senior that's checked in. Leo gets down the middle of the lane, got fouled, and they do call it. That was definitely a foul.
I wonder what the theme is tonight, Ryan.
It's a rowdy crowd here in the early going. Leo Schoenberger to the line. He was 9 of 10 Friday night. By my math, that's 90%. This is the first here tonight. They've spread the fouls around. Chaney does have 2, but other than that, everybody still has only 1 foul or less for Chanute. One more shot coming here from Schoenberger. Rolls in there.
Leaving a lot of points out there with those 3 missed free throws.
Yeah, no doubt. Baldwin down by 6 here, still early. Chanute has hit 3 threes. Olsen with the ball has hit 1 of them. Patterson has it now, kicks it back to Duncan. Duncan, a nice crossover, gets to the lane. A floater's no good. Schoenberger rips the rebound away, and he'll quickly advance it up the floor. Devin Wadle ahead of the pack, lays it home. Baldwin now down by 4. Olsen has it up top, guarded by Schoenberger. That's a nice looking shot there, a pull-up fading away from Warwick Olsen. He's got 5 points already. Leo got into the lane, gave it off to Wadle. Same spot, same result, couldn't hit the 3. Out of bounds off the Blue Comets, will stay here with the Bulldogs. Wheeler will check out. Ethan Smazel back into the game. Only a few seconds, a new shot clock here. Get it into Jackson Rude, back to Smazel. They'll set something up with Leo up top. Far wing, Wadle. Schoenberger directing traffic. Pass a little too much for Collum to handle. He does get it back. Schoenberger going to work from the right wing here. They shut off his drive. Good help from the Blue Comets. Baldwin stagnant offensively without Cooper Carr. Wadle's going to have to make a play, and the shot clock goes off. 3rd turnover for Baldwin. He's got to just settle into this game a little bit. Stanley checks back into this. Daniel Stanley, number 35. He's a 6'4" junior. Pretty good size on this Chanute team. Nobody overly big like we saw in the Hoffine twins last Friday night, but a lot of 6'3", 6'4" guys. And there is another 3. That one from Otis, Kason Otis off the bench.
That wasn't supposed to be a 3, Ryan. That was an alley-oop pass.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, he took that sideways.
Everything dropping right now for Chanute. 14-5 lead. What a pass that was from Rude into Schoenberger. Leo lays it up and in. 5 points in the early going. 5 of Baldwin's 7. Wadle has the other 2. Under a minute to play first quarter. Skip pass to Olsen. He hit his first 3 from around the same spot. No good that time. Rude the rebound. Outlets it to Leo. 4-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Smazel in the corner. Had it knocked away. Got it back. Now trying to back his way down and turned it over. Olsen open again for 3. No good. Rude the rebound. Baldwin needs to get a bucket here in the quarter on a high note. Schoenberger controlling out top, guarded by Olsen. He's going to get a screen from Collum. He refuses it. Down the left side of the lane, stripped away. Wadle puts up a floater. That's no good. And that's the end of the first quarter. And Chanute very fired up to take a 14-7 lead into the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. More Bulldog basketball coming up after this.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back in Chanute, Kansas, Baldwin down by 7. Not much going offensively for them. Schoenberger's got 5, Wadle has 2. Meanwhile, Chanute hit 4 threes in that first half. First quarter, pardon me. Frost has it up top, gets it back to Leo Schoenberger. He'll try a 3. That comes up short. No good. An offensive board for Smazel. Leo flying in, and a blocking foul is going to send him to the line.
I mean, what else can you ask Leo to do at this point? He's doing everything for your team, and he's getting no support.
Some of these other guys are going to have to step up and be a little more aggressive with the basketball. Second foul on Daniel Stanley, 6'4" junior. He's going to have to check out. That takes some of the size out of the game for the Blue Comets. But meanwhile, another missed free throw for Baldwin. Second missed by Leo. He was 9 of 10 Friday night. Makes the second. Baldwin down by 6. Olsen brings it up. Guarded by Leo Schoenberger. He takes it away. A steal, Leo. Here he comes in transition. Off the window and in. Baldwin now down by 4. Schoenberger with 8 points. Leo staying aggressive defensively. Chanute crowd begging for a foul. Olsen knocks in 2 more, give him 7. Leo gets down the middle of the lane again, up and in off the window. What a drive there from Schoenberger. Already into double figures. Leo might have back-to-back career nights. Chanute works it right side to Olsen. Back up top, Otis.
Shoe came off. I was going to say, it looked like he traveled, but that was just a sock.
Yes, lost the tire.
They should make you come out for a possession for that. It's like when you lose your helmet.
It's not very often you see him stop the play, let you put the shoe back on. Running a lot of screens off that baseline. Duncan just controlling the dribble up top. Now they'll give it to Patterson left side. His drive shut off by Logan Scott. Baldwin trying to improve that defensive intensity, and a long 3. Right as the shot clock went off, that was Jalen Duncan. That is already 5 triples for Chanute. First one from Duncan. Got to get a hand up on these shooters outside. Leo gets it on the short corner, back out to Wadle, and now he knocks down a three after missing a few earlier. Wadle's got 5 points.
I think if you're Wadle, you got to keep shooting, and you got to let Leo just kind of drive and dish.
Baldwin down by 4. I actually think they're down by 6, but maybe I'm wrong. I have been wrong before.
I want to say 4 is right.
Okay.
Leo's got 10, Wadle's got 5.
Yeah, well, I thought Chanute had 21, but maybe I'm mistaken, which is very possible. Yeah, never mind. Can't do math.
Well, I'm glad you were wrong.
Yeah, we're used to it here on Baldwin Sports Live. Chanute has it. Patterson cut off again by Scott. Now a reach-in foul on Scott.
You figured it was a matter of time before they hit Baldwin with one of them.
I mean, if they did it sooner or later, there might be a riot in this place. 5:14 left here in the first half. Olsen back into the game, replaces Easton Colborn, 5'9" senior. Got some playing time off the bench here in the early going. Patterson left side. Now Duncan up top, working on Wadle. Gets down the right side of the lane, kicks it out. Another 3 attempt, that's no good. Schoenberger the rebound, and he leads the break the other way. Hesitation, now gets into the lane, kick it out. Devin Wadle looking for another 3, no good. Offensive board, Jackson Wheeler, can he power it up, and in he does. Nice play, Jackson Wheeler. Offensive board and a putback. Baldwin has cut the deficit to 2. Chanute has led from the opening tip-off. Patterson got fouled by Logan Scott. That's 2 on him.
It's not a great foul. He was driving under the hoop. He actually ended up putting it behind the backboard when he tried going up for the shot. So it's 2 careless fouls we've seen Logan commit now on back-to-back defensive possessions.
Also saw some of that last Friday night from Scott. Fouled out of that game. First free throw was no good from Patterson. Collum and Scott take a seat. Wadle, Smozzle, Schoenberger, Frost, and Wheeler, the 5 on the floor for Baldwin. Patterson, one more coming. Knocks it down. Three-point Chanute lead. Baldwin been trailing all game long so far.
I'm starting to think these refs might have the whistles just kind of blowing left and right at this point. I mean, I think a lot of the fouls, even against Chanute, have been really weak. So, I mean, it's going both ways.
Tough whistle there on Wadle. That's his second personal foul, 3rd team foul for Baldwin. Gives it back to the Blue Comets. Otis back to Patterson. Now up top, Duncan. Had his drive shut off. Good help there from Wheeler. Knocked away and stolen by Baldwin. Here comes Schoenberger. Had it knocked away in transition. Got it back, showing off the handles. They'll settle into the half court. Drive and kick, Wadle. Now he gets into the lane. Nice dump down low to Jackson Wheeler. Nice pass from Wadle.
You love seeing Wheeler get going down low. He's got a lot of size on him. That's huge for Baldwin.
Just a sophomore. Had his first varsity points on Friday. Getting more action than he's ever seen. Up and in, and the foul. That was Kason Otis. Excuse me. was not 11, it was 25. Tucker Applegate, the 6'3 junior. Foul was on Creighton Frost, his first, fourth team foul. Applegate's first 2, he has a chance to add one more. And he does so. Baldwin down by 4, about 3 minutes left here in the first half. Rude gets it to Smozzle, far side, looking for Schoenberger. Good D on him. Instead, they'll swing it around near side. And the skip pass nearly intercepted. Bounced around, Smozzle came up with it. Short corner floater's no good. Creighton Frost flying in for an offensive board. Gives Baldwin a second chance. Collum wanted it down low. They couldn't get it to him. Instead, Jackson Rude gets it to Smozzle near side. Now they get it to Collum. Power dribble up and in, counted in a foul.
Finally seeing some of these other big bodies on this Bulldogs team get down low and play that bully ball. You mentioned a few times that power dribble. They're catching it, getting that dribble down low, getting a defender to jump, and then going up for the contact. You get somebody on your back when you go up, you're at least getting 2.
Foul was on Kaysen Otis. And one from Collum. Free throw comes up short. Baldwin still down by 2. It was Collum's first 2 of the game. Nice job finishing through contact. Patterson hands off to Olsen. Applegate sends it right side to Duncan. Ten on the shot clock. Olsen got shut off outside Duncan. Now he'll attack the paint. A floater in there, rolls in there. This is a very, very loud shot clock buzzer.
Yeah, that thing's also been malfunctioning since about 6 o'clock this evening. That's twice now it's happened on Baldwin possessions, and they haven't been able to go quick in transition. Investigate for tampering.
I mean, that thing startles me every time it goes off. Try to force it down low to Collum. Baldwin turns it over. 5th Baldwin turnover, and they finish it in transition. That was Duncan. Give Jalen Duncan 7 points. Lead out to 6. Their largest lead has been 9 points. Chanute has led throughout, and another turnover here. Miscommunication between Collum and Schoenberger. Some frustration starting to show itself from the Dogs. Got to come together here. Duncan comes off a pick. Up top, Olsen. He's going to fire it right away from 3, and he knocks it down. His second triple of the game. That is 6 of them in this first half from Chanute. And they match their largest lead of 9. Can Baldwin respond? Rude left open, instead bounces it inside. Collum strong up and in. Nice dump in there from Rude. 45 seconds to play at a 14-second difference. Baldwin will get another possession. And Patterson turns it over. Here comes Baldwin in transition. Smozzle up ahead of the pack, lays it in with the left hand. Cuts the lead to 5. Shot clock turned off now. Duncan guarded tightly by Smozzle. Gets it to Patterson. Guarded by Rude. Now 10 seconds. Here's Otis. They switch off and they turn it over. Patterson was looking to go backdoor. Otis was not. That's 4 turnovers for Chanute here in the first half. Baldwin has 6 of them. 6.8 seconds left. You can get this to a 1-possession game. Wadle back into the game for Smozzle. 5 seconds. Leo Driving down, left hand. Are they going to count that? The foul counted and one. A runner somehow goes down from Leo Schoenberger. I don't know how he got that thing to go in. He's going to get a chance for one more.
Nice little replay on the board there, too.
It was a great play with short time from Leo.
Got to take it. This crowd does not like the name Leo Schoenberger.
No. A dozen points here in the first half. Cuts the lead to 3. He can cut it to 2. And he does. Baldwin ending the half here on a 7-0 run. Half-court heave, no good, and that is how the first half comes to an end. A 2-point Chanute lead, 30-28. We'll take a timeout, come back with our Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime report. This is Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Welcome back here. We are at the half of the boys game. A 7-0 run to end the half for Baldwin. Makes it a 30-28 deficit. Time now for our halftime show. It's brought to you by Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. If you're looking for personal service from a local agent, then Kelly Neufeld is your guy. Give him a call, 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. Let's take a look at the first half numbers here. Baldwin actually won that second quarter by 5 after trailing by 7 in the first, make it a 2-point deficit. Chanute hit 6 threes in that first half. Warwick Olson hit 2 of them. He had 10 points to lead the way for Chanute in the first half. Kaysen Otis hit 1 3 for his 3 points. Jalen Duncan had 7 points, also hit 1 triple. Kobe Patterson had 7 points, hit 2 threes, and Tucker Applegate had 3 points. Nobody really in any foul trouble for Chanute, even though it seemed like a lot of fouls were called on him. Daniel Stanley had 2 fouls. Lawrence Cheney had 2, and so each of them had to sit a little bit in that first half. Chanute turned it over 4 times in the first half. As for Baldwin, they turned it over 6 times in the first half. Devin Wadle, had 5 points. He hit the only 3 of that first half for Baldwin. Also a nice assist. Jackson Root didn't score, but grabbed a couple of rebounds, couple of nice assists from him. Ethan Smozzle, 2 points, 1 rebound. Leo Schoenberger once again leading the way for Baldwin with his 13 points. 2 rebounds, 2 assists as well. 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Jackson Wheeler, 4 points and a rebound. Colton Collum with 4 points in the first half. And Creighton Frost didn't score but grabbed a couple of rebounds. Only 2 guys with 2 fouls for Baldwin, Devin Wadle and Logan Scott. So they're going to have to play it smart here in the second half. Let's take a timeout, be back with more on the other side. We'll take a look at our upcoming schedule on the channel here. Baldwin down by 2 at the half, 30-28. We'll have more on the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime report after this.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home build and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Back here at the half, let's look at what's upcoming in terms of the winter sports here for Baldwin. The boys wrestling team will host a meet on Friday, I should say. They'll have J.C. Harmon, Lewisburg, and Shawnee Mission North. That's coming up at the junior high gym in Baldwin Friday night. And then the girls wrestling team will be in action on Saturday in Baldwin. Bonner Springs, Burlington, Anderson County, Shawnee Mission Northwest, and Wamego will be there, so we won't be covering that, but if you can get out and support the boys on Friday and the girls on Saturday, I'm sure they would support or appreciate all the support that they can get in terms of our upcoming schedule on the channel here. We'll be back on the road once again on Friday as we go to Burlington to take on the Wildcats, and then a week from tonight, we will be back at home in Baldwin against Lewisburg, and then a week from Friday at Spring Hill before a back-to-back next Friday and next Saturday. They'll play at Rock Creek, so we won't have that on the channel just to prepare everyone. Had some prior obligations, and we're not able to fit that in, but Rock Creek, I believe, does have a live stream, so you'll still be able to watch the Bulldogs next Saturday in Rock Creek. So that's what's coming up here, our upcoming schedule on the channel. This has been the halftime show brought to us by Kelly Neufeld and all the great people of Farm Bureau Financial Services. You can call them at 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the start of the second half.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Just about set for the start of the second half. I'd like to remind everyone our presenting sponsor is Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. They got a great property called the Pleasant Grove Build Site. It's 10 wooded acres of prime Kansas land featuring rolling terrain and stunning views. It's just 11 miles from Baldwin City. It's perfect for hunting and ATV enthusiasts. You can claim your own perfect slice of Kansas countryside. Go to HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666. to learn more as we are underway here in half number 2. Chanute starts with the basketball and a 2-point lead. Each of these teams finished the first half on a 7-0 run. First, Chanute went on a 7-0 run, matched their largest lead of the night at 9, and then Baldwin answered with a 7-0 run of their own to make it a 2-point halftime deficit. Joey, what do you think Baldwin's got to focus on in this second half to get back into this thing and take a lead and get their first win of the year?
I think it's the same thing that I really mentioned that I liked, was getting those guys down low, those other big guys, having that power dribble and being able to put up shots through contact.
Scott had it back outside. Leo Schoenberger, gets down the lane and lays it up and in again. Schoenberger has been doing a little bit of everything. He's got 15 points, and that ties us up for the first time since it was 0-0. That's stripped away. Logan Scott comes away with a steal. Up ahead to Leo in transition through some contact. No good. Logan Scott got the offensive board and put it back in there. His first 2 points of the year. Baldwin, their first lead. Now an 11-0 run going back to that second quarter. Defensive intensity is picked up for the Dogs. Patterson outside, almost had it knocked away. Got it off to Warwick Olson, guarded by Schoenberger. A step back three, a tough shot, my goodness. Olson's third triple of the game. And a timeout gets taken. Was it Chanute?
I believe so.
That gives them back a 1-point lead. That is their 7th made three of the game. Olson's hit 3 of them. Otis has 1, Duncan 1, Patterson 2. They are raining it from downtown. I'd like to remind everybody that Baldwin Sports Live is brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. They're a family-owned company in Baldwin City. They service many different industries, from food processing to heavy and light industrial, oil and gas, and many more. With state-of-the-art machine tools, Rice Precision provides a great work environment that offers excellent pay and competitive benefits. So it's the perfect place to start your next career. You can find out more by emailing jobs@rice-precision.com. So Chanute takes the 1-point lead back off of that Olson 3. And it was Chanute taking the timeout. That's the first timeout either squad has used. Leo gets it back from Colton. Got his drive shut off and he turned it over. First turnover of the second half. Baldwin had 6 of them in the first half. Got to close out on those shooters. Duncan, the floater in the lane was no good. It was tapped out of bounds by Baldwin. Will stay here. Just over 2 minutes into this third quarter. There's a nice quick move on the baseline. Daniel Stanley has his first 2. Scott gets it to Collum. Free throw line extended, back outside. Leo Schoenberger comes up short on a three. Rebound down to Chanute, and here they come quickly in transition. Kick it back out to Patterson. Stanley trying to jump stop into the lane, lost it. It was off the Bulldogs and out for a baseline throw in here for Chanute. Get it into Stanley off the inbounds play. He couldn't finish it. Collum gets the rebound. Baldwin can get closer or tie it up with a three. Schoenberger going to try a long one. That rattled in and out. Rebound was knocked away by Smozzle. It goes to the Blue Comets.
I think this might be the longest we've gone without a foul tonight.
Officials were catching a lot of grief in that first half, especially the first quarter from this home crowd. This is a good crowd on hand. A lot of Baldwin faithful have made the trip down south. If you didn't make the trip and you're tuned in with us, welcome. Glad you could join us. Ryan Hilmer alongside Joey Bongard. 3-point Chanute lead, and Logan Scott almost ripped that away. They're going to call a foul.
It's definitely the right call.
Go against Logan. That's 3 on him. Only player in this game now with 3 fouls. Coach Blanchard going to leave him out there. Sideline inbounds. They were looking for a lob. It was stolen by Leo Schoenberger. Here he comes in transition. A Euro step, trying to step through, got fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. I like when Leo gets that rebound and can start the break himself and stay aggressive. 3rd foul now on Warwick Olson, so keep an eye on that. He leads the way with 13 points for Chanute. Schoenberger's first free throw is good. He's now got 16 points. Inches Baldwin closer. We'll see if Olson has to come out of this game. He is going to be replaced by Kaysen Audis.
It's going to open up a lot of space for Schoenberger to drive. They're going to have to play a lot of help defense, which is going to open that kick out 3 for guys like Devin Wadle.
Both shots perfect. Baldwin now trailed by 1. Back and forth here in the 3rd quarter. Patterson kicks it right back out to Chaney. Lawrence Chaney into the lane, a circus shot, not even close. Wheeler down with the rebound. Scott pulls it back out for Schoenberger. A heat check, that was off the mark, but an offensive board to Jackson Rude. Got in too deep in amongst the trees, had to kick it out. It was knocked out by Chanute. Approaching the midway point here in quarter number 3. Sideline inbounds here for the Dogs. Dangerously get it in to Jackson Wheeler. Now to Logan Scott. Kick it out, Devin Wadle. Back out to Scott. That was intercepted and turned over for the 2nd time this half. Chaney gets it back to Patterson up top. They'll set something up. On that 5-out offense again. Try to get some back cuts. A lot of screening off the ball. Foul called off the ball. I think that's going to be on Jackson Rude. He was trailing Kobe Patterson on one of those back cuts. 2nd team foul, 1st personal on Jackson Rude. One of the 7 seniors on this squad for Baldwin, a very experienced team, obviously without one of their seniors, Cooper Carr, but that is one of the reasons why they were preseason number 1. Some lofty expectations. That was knocked away. 3 straight state tournament appearances for this team. Chaney gonna throw it in. 30 seconds still on the shot clock. Chaney thought about a step back three, instead gives it off to Patterson. He's not shy, he'll hoist one, and he knocks down his third triple. He's got 10 points. There's 8 threes for Chanute. Jackson Rude comes off his screen. They leave him open. He turns down the open three. Instead gets it to Creighton Frost, left wing. Wadle in the corner, dump it down inside. Leo Schoenberger powers it through. Couldn't power it up. Nice defense there from Stanley coming over to block it. And here comes Chanute the other way. Patterson got it inside and got fouled by Wheeler. First personal, third team foul, and Kobe Patterson, 10 points, 1 of 2 from the line. Good on the first. Collum checks back in for Rude. Scott also sits down. Frost, Wadle, Wheeler, Schoenberger, and Collum, the 5 on the floor. One more coming here for Kobe Patterson, and it's good. Give him a dozen. Now all of a sudden, Baldwin back down by 6. Timeout taken by head coach Don Blanchett. Baldwin gonna talk about it. Be their first timeout. Let's take it with them. We'll be back with more Bulldog basketball after this.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
We are down in southeastern Kansas here tonight in Chanute. Baldwin down by 6 points. We have only had 1 tie, 2 lead changes. Chanute has led the majority of this game. Baldwin got their first lead to start the third quarter. Chanute took it right back. Here's Wadle, he lost it in the lane. Baldwin turns it over again, and a run out for Chanute. Finished off by Chaney. Chaney's first 2. Run some weave action, get it to Collum. Schoenberger trying to post up on the block. They get it to him. Turns over that left shoulder, powers it up and in off the window. Give Leo 19 now. So good down on that block. That's where we're used to seeing him when Cooper Carr's running the show at point. He's been asked to do a lot more with Carr being out. There's Easton Colborn, number 10 into the game, gives it off to Chaney. Picks up his dribble. Now Duncan, guarded by Schoenberger. Gets it off to Stanley, who tries a 3, and he knocks it in. My goodness, Chanute cannot miss from outside. That is their 9th 3. Stanley has 5 points. And this matches their largest lead of the night at 9. More shot clock issues. Minute and a half left here in the third quarter. Baldwin's gonna have to crawl back into this thing. Frost left open, he's gonna try the 3 and he knocks it down. Creighton Frost, his first points tonight. That's a huge 3. Cuts it to 6. Patterson, baseline drive, got bumped there. No call from the officials. Letting him play a little bit more here in the second half. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Duncan off to Stanley. Hands it off. Kobe Patterson. He's going to have to force up a three. Great defense there from Jackson Wheeler. Shot clock violation. That is turnover 7 of the game. Just 3 of them here in the second half.
I think the real violation is the way that shot clock sounds.
I agree. Baldwin down by 6, coming off a made 3 from Frost. Where do they go here? Collum controls up top. Gets it off Jackson Wheeler, a little too strong on the 3, an offensive rebound. Devin Wade a little strong off the glass, couldn't finish it. With 22 seconds, a run out for Chaney and Chanute. Lead back out to 8. Last possession possibly of the third quarter. Collum puts up a 3, that's short. Chanute's gonna get another chance at it. And a foul in the backcourt on Creighton Frost. It's just the 4th team foul though, so no free throws, luckily. Second foul on Creighton.
It's not a bad foul. You make him go the length of the court now instead of moving in transition.
I agree with you there. Chanute with a 2 can make it their largest lead of the game though. And that is quite the drive right down Broadway from Jalen Duncan. Nobody stops ball. And now their largest lead of the game at 10. That is how the third quarter comes to an end. We will play one more. Don't go anywhere. More Bulldog basketball after this.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Baldwin down by 10. They're going to have to rally. Down south in Chanute, and that's a good start. Leo powers his way to the bucket. Right-handed dribble, right-hand lay-in. Give him 21 points tonight. Going to need more of that. Nice backdoor play there. Duncan got fouled by Schoenberger. Just his first personally. He's done a great job staying out of foul trouble. Baldwin really needs Leo. Duncan to the line, 4-2. His first trip to the line. He's got 9 points. Comes up short.
Leo got him pretty good in the head there. I think maybe in the eyes, so might be a little bit of a 2-for-1, getting some vision problems for Duncan.
Chanute 4 of 6 from the line. He knocks down the second, 5 of 7 now. Duncan in double figures with 10 points. Back to a 9-point lead. A long three from Leo. That's short. Here comes Chanute the other way. Baseline drive from Chaney was shut off. Got it back to Stanley. Got into the lane, kicks it out. Olsen banks in the three. That is number 4 from Olsen. And that is number 10 from Chanute. Logan Scott with an answer in the corner. That's huge. Lead back to 9. It was the largest of the game for Chanute at 12. That was a huge answer from Scott. We need some stops now. And Cheney throws in 2 more.
Got to assume they take Frost out soon. He's just a little too small on that defensive end to help down low.
Defense has been an issue tonight, but when the other team hits 10 threes, there's sometimes not a lot you can do, and now Baldwin turns it over. 10th of the game. Here comes in transition. Olsen looked like a charge. No call there. Oh, we're going to get a very late whistle.
I don't know how you call that when the ball's already across the timeline going the other way.
Unreal. 4th foul on Logan Scott, 2nd team foul.
You'd think these refs would want to get out of here after how long that girls' game went. But you know what they say, ball don't lie.
That first free throw, no good. One more coming. And it is good for Molson. He's got 17 points. Matches their largest lead of the game at 12. Dogs looking like they're in trouble here tonight. They got to get it going quickly. Scott comes off a screen. Skip pass into the corner. Creighton Frost back up top to Wadle. Trying to force it inside to Collum, and they got a foul on Patterson. That'd be one way to try and get back into this game. Baldwin needs to get him to 5 team fouls, get to the line. That is only the 1st team foul, 2nd personal on Kobe Patterson. And a nice baseline inbounds play to Logan Scott. Good pass from Frost, and Scott now with 7 points. He's starting to get it going a little bit. Baldwin's still down by 10. How many stops can you get in a row?
With the way this team's been shooting, probably none. I mean, nothing is missed.
Patterson, a floater, and a late foul call again. To be fair, that was a foul.
This time, yeah.
3rd foul on Wadle. Also the 3rd team foul. Patterson back to the line. He's 3 of 4 from there tonight. Got a dozen points. Now rolls in another, making a baker's dozen. Wheeler back in for Frost. Second shot comes up short from Patterson. Schoenberger tracks down the rebound. Down by 11. Scott needs to get aggressive here, I think. Tried to force it inside. Wadle comes up with it, excuse me. Schoenberger now trying to spin back middle, had it knocked away. He'll find Wadle, thought about a 3. A little discombobulated this possession, and a bailout foul call. That was not a very smart play from Cheney. 2nd team foul, 3rd personal. Another baseline inbounds. We'll see. Baldwin's been really good at these the last few years.
That play was drawn out for Schoenberger the whole way.
Collum got shut off. A mid-range jump shot's no good. Off of Chanute, out of bounds. Another baseline inbounds coming. Wheeler, the trigger man, gets it into the corner. Wadle up top. Leo comes off of a Collum screen. Instead gives it to Wadle. And another foul. That's going to help out. Now 3 team fouls. A couple more, and Baldwin's going to go to the line each time. That's 2nd on Duncan. Trying to force it inside this time. Up and in, Leo Schoenberger from Wheeler. Leo's got 23 points now, 3 points shy of that career high he set. Quickly the other way, Stanley missed it. Kobe Patterson off on the three. Now they aren't starting to drop for Chanute. A chance for Baldwin. Scott for three, and that's a big one. His second three of the game. He's got 10 points. Baldwin now within 6. It's their 4th triple of the game. Scott's hit 2 of them. Wadel's got 1, and Frost has got 1. That was big time from Scott. We said he needs to get more aggressive. That shot's going to go a long way towards that. Timeout taken by Baldwin. They will have 3 remaining. Chanute has 4 timeouts left. Once again, don't forget, back on the road Friday night, same time, about a 5:45 pregame show. 6 o'clock is when the girls' game scheduled to tip off from Burlington. Be the second non-league game in a row. A 5-0 run from Baldwin has cut this lead from 11 to 6. 4:25 left, still plenty of time. Chanute crosses the timeline. It's Chaney, comes off of a screen, gets it back to Olsen. Got to get a hand up on him. He's hit 4 threes. Try to force it inside. Baldwin comes up with a steal. Knocked away by Collum in there. Schoenberger comes away with it. Leo gets it back left wing. Scott on the block now. They're changing up the alignment a little bit. Wadel steps through, gets it to Schoenberger in the corner. A pump fake, gets into the lane. Collum, this would be a huge 3. In and out. Battle for the rebound. Good hustle from Wheeler, but down to Chanute. Olsen up to Chaney, now Duncan on the near side. Patterson coming off a screen. Good defense from Wadel. Olsen has it back with 10 on the shot clock. Rises and fires from the free throw line, no good. Wheeler tracks down the rebound. Baldwin can inch their way a little bit closer. Schoenberger thought about a 3, gets it to Scott. Now inside to Collum, trying to turn over that left shoulder, and a foul gets called. No, check that. They're going to call him for a hook, an offensive foul. First personal, fourth team.
I thought he had both hands on that ball.
Yeah, that's interesting. Tough break for Baldwin.
I've never seen someone get called for a hook with both hands on the ball, but maybe they had a better angle.
He was trying to create some space down in there, and now a 5th team foul is going to send Chanute to the line. That is not what you're looking for. It is Lawrence Chaney, who has not been to the line tonight. Second foul on Wheeler. First shot's good. Chaney's got 7 points tonight. Frost back in. Wadel checks out. Second shot is no good. Schoenberger the rebound. Leo brings it up. Baldwin down by 7. 2.5 minutes to play. Scott, a tough pass to handle for Collum. Gets it back in the corner now, dumps it down, and a good dig there from Duncan, stole it. 11 turnovers for Baldwin. Patterson no good on a 3, long rebound out to Chanute, and they'll get a second crack at it, and they'll run some clock. Up top to Stanley, now Olsen left wing. Olsen's just going to fire from 3, and my goodness me. That is his 5th triple. He's got 20 points. That is Chanute's 11th 3 of the game. Baldwin's in some serious trouble here. Down by 10. Timeout, we'll take it with them. Chanute took this one. They will have 3 left. We'll be back with more Bulldog basketball on the other side.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Welcome back. Baldwin down by 10 points, just under 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Baldwin got their first lead of the game to start this second half, 32-30. Chanute then took it back and never really looked back from there. Went on a 7-0 run in that third quarter, extended their lead out. The biggest lead has been 12. It's now at 10. And here is Baldwin. Smozzle has it right wing. Kick it out. Schoenberger staying aggressive, and a blocking foul is the 4th team foul. So Baldwin will have free throws from here on out. Leo's going to be at the line here. 3rd foul on Duncan. Schoenberger approaching that career high that he set on Friday of 26. Makes both of these, that'll put him at 25.
I really want to see a couple more Logan Scott threes. I think he's been real hot tonight. You put him in the corner, that's where he's been. That left corner, I guess, from us, from our angle, is really where he's been hot tonight.
Hey, you can see his confidence has shot up over the course of this game. That's good to see for the Bulldogs, but right now Scott not out there. Both shots good from Leo. He's got 25 tonight. 8-point deficit. And almost a turnover. Thought Colton knocked that away. It was off the Bulldogs. Chanute's done a great job taking care of the basketball. Only 8 turnovers. Baldwin has 11. Olsen crosses the timeline, gets it off to Duncan. A foul there on Schoenberger. Fouled Olsen. Olsen will go back to the line trying to add his 20-point game. 2nd on Leo. And start needing some missed free throws from the Blue Comets. Wadle checks back in for Smozzle. Olsen got the lead back out to 9. Misses on the second. Rebound down to Schoenberger. Here comes Baldwin. They need to score quick and get some stops. Wadle was open for a second, turned down the 3. And that'll help. That's a foul off the ball on Chanute. That's going to send Baldwin to the free throw line as they're in the bonus. That was, who'd they call that on? They were working against Collum down low. It's on 35, Stanley. That's his 3rd. Kind of just shoved Collum in the back when he was trying to post up. Colton 0 of 1 from the line tonight. And 0 of 2 now.
It's probably the right guy to send. He had 2 really crucial free throws he missed against Paola. Late in that one, he went 0 for 2 from the line. And that forced Baldwin to have to chuck up a lot of threes and not able to settle for their comfortable shots.
He had it going from downtown last Friday. He had 4 threes in that game, career high. Does make the second shot. He's got 5 points. Baldwin down by 8. Full court pressure being put on here, and a long throw. Duncan comes up with it. Baldwin's going to have to foul Creighton Frost. My goodness, they're going to call it flagrant. That's pretty soft. I don't think he meant to do that.
I honestly didn't see what he really did.
Well, he kind of just grabbed him to get a foul call, and then it looked like, at least to me, Chaney kind of just fell to the floor.
I think he sold it pretty well.
Yeah. There will be no Academy Award given out, but that was pretty good. 2 free throws from Chaney makes the first. Hey, Creighton's a big boy now, don't get me wrong. He can throw you around if he wants to, but I don't think that was one of those instances.
He's a wrestler too, isn't he?
No, he doesn't wrestle, but he looks like he does. He's probably wrestled in the past. I don't know. I'd have to ask him, but he plays a physical brand of football, a running back, linebacker. Unfortunately, right now, things are looking pretty bleak for Baldwin. Chanute takes another timeout. I guess they took one of those and Baldwin didn't, unless the scoreboard's wrong. Chanute has 1 left, Baldwin 4.
Could turn into a very, very long last minute and a half.
Yeah.
Minute 11.
The girls' game kind of drug on late. Baldwin was fouling, trying to prolong the game. Don't forget, we'll have our hometown construction post-game show following this game. We'll bring you the final stats and wrap this thing up. Right now, it looks like Baldwin's going to start the season 0-2.
When was the last time that happened?
I'd have to go back and look. It's at least been 4 or 5 years, I'd say. Ten-point lead for Chanute. Running some clock. Doesn't look like Baldwin's going to foul. Running some weave action, taking time off the clock. Patterson has it now, Chaney. Now Olsen. Olsen's had a great game. Pulls up for a mid-range jump shot here and almost rolled it in there. Leo comes down with his 6th rebound. Leo scores, he can set a new career high for the 2nd straight game. Gets down the left side of the lane, gets fouled, and he'll have a chance at that. Only 33 seconds left on the clock, though. How helpless must Cooper Carr feel on the sideline watching this? Hopefully he's back sooner rather than later. Leo 9 of 10 from the free throw line, make it 10 of 11. He missed his first, and now he's made 9 straight, 10 straight, excuse me. Ties his career high he set on Friday. And this could set a new one, and he does, 27. Full court pressure and a foul immediately by Smozzle. Gonna send, I think that's Chaney to the line. I gotta say, the color of the numbers on Chanute's jerseys are not, I don't know if it's just my eyes, but it's like light on light.
Yeah.
Down here it's easier to see, but when they're across the way over there.
I mean, I'm colorblind. I couldn't even tell you what color those are.
Oh, great. I didn't know that.
They, to me, they look like a gold or like a yellow.
Yeah, it's like a light gold.
Beige even, yes. I don't know.
First free throw was good from Chaney. He's got 10 points now.
I saw this take somebody made, and they said that we should replace free throws with a 1v1.
I like that idea. That was actually dunking at the line, excuse me.
Because, I mean, who wants to sit here and watch all these free throws when you could see Leo Schoenberger going up against Olsen?
That would be incredible.
5 dribbles and a 15-second clock.
I think you're onto something there. Another foul here by Baldwin, trying to prolong this game. This is Chaney this time. It's going to go to the line.
I think the student section really wants 2 more points.
Yeah, don't start it. Don't start with me, Joey. Ha.
Thankfully. I see all those little kids over there, and it's real tempting.
This is actually Duncan at the line again. I don't know why I keep confusing him and Chaney, but either way, he makes another one.
I'm seeing fans in the audience even moving their hands up and down. Dads.
I will not participate. Schoenberger, a nice move, gets to the rim, adds 2 more, give him 29.
Student section chanting 1 more point.
Come on. This 6-7 thing has gotten completely out of control, if you ask me.
Hey, I mean, as a guy that goes to KU, we just signed Taylor Kenny for next year. He has a brand of water. It's 6-7 water.
Oh, come on.
And that's his whole thing, and he's known as like the 6'7" kid. Watch the crowd erupt if this goes in.
Oh, good Lord.
Look at all those little kids.
Having the time of their life. Missed it. It doesn't much matter now. This game is going to be over 67-58. Baldwin's going to drop this game. We'll step aside. We'll be back on the other side with our Hometown Construction post-game show. We'll hand out our Player of the Game award. Baldwin drops to 0-2 to start this season. They lose 67-58.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home build and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back. This game has gone final. Baldwin loses it 67-58. Joey has made his way down, and he's putting some shots up. So, as we welcome you into the hometown construction post-game show, they're bringing trust back to the roofing and exterior businesses. There he gets a lay-in, and that's enough of that, they say. No more corner cutting, just real craftsmanship and real-world experience for the most lasting results. Call Hometown Construction today for your free estimate and experience the breath of fresh air that they bring. Hometown Construction, where hometown service meets peace of mind. Didn't connect on the long ball, but you did get the lay-in to go after right before they took the ball away from you. But
he wasn't a big fan of me. I felt like Schoenberger out there.
Yeah, man, making it rain. So anyways, this is the post-game show, and it's time now to present our Player of the Game award. I wonder who this is going to be. Leo Schoenberger had another career-high night, 29 points, 6 rebounds, had a couple of nice assists as well. He went 10 of 11 from the free throw line. That's pretty good percentage. So Leo Schoenberger, our Player of the Game once again. It's brought to you by, Farm Bureau Financial Services, insurance and investments, wealth management and financial planning. Farm Bureau Financial Services is there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. Call today and set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it. Let's run down the final scoring numbers, and let's get out of here. We got some Arby's to go get.
I do want to point out real quick, Logan Scott had a very, very good game for him.
No,
I harped on him early, and I said that he had a bad performance last week, and he showed up. He had those 3 fouls that were lackluster, but I think if you were to give somebody most improved from last week, it's definitely Logan Scott.
Yeah, no doubt. He hit a couple of big threes, one to keep Baldwin in the game late. He ended up with 10 points, a couple of rebounds, so that's big. As you mentioned, to see Logan Scott bounce back, as he's going to be a big part of this run if Baldwin's going to put one together this year. So first for Chanute, it was quite the game for 6'4" junior Warwick Olson. He finished with 21 points. He had 5 threes, went 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Kaysen Otis hit 1 3 for his 3 points. Jalen Duncan finished with 12 points. He also hit a triple. Kobe Patterson hit 3 of them, and he finished with 13 points. Lawrence Cheney had 9 points. Tucker Applegate 3. Daniel Stanley also hit a 3. He finished with 5 points. And Chanute took care of the basketball, only turned it over 8 times. They hit 11 threes as a team. That was part of the story on why they are now 2-1. As for Baldwin, they're 0-2 to start the season. They turned it over 11 times this game. Their scoring numbers look like this. Devin Wadle had 5 points. Hit 1 3. Ethan Smazel, 2 points. Leo Schoenberger, another career-high night, 29 points for him, 6 boards as well. Logan Scott, as we mentioned, 10 points, a couple of threes from him. Jackson Wheeler had 4 points, and Colton Collum 5. Creighton Frost hit 1 3 for his 3 points, but unfortunately both the girls and the boys lose here tonight on the road. Not going to be a very fun drive home, but the good news is we're right back at it on Friday night. Another road game will be in Burlington to take on the Wildcats, and hopefully we'll bounce back and get a couple of victories for the Bulldogs then. So for my partner, Joey Bongard, I'm Ryan Hilmer signing off tonight from Chanute. Hope everybody has a safe trip home, and we'll see you next time on Baldwin Sports Live.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.